Yes, Spurs fans, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur here. This is going to be an absolutely legendary game for us Spurs fans. It could be the opportunity, the final chance to get ourselves out of this predicament, out of this relegation zone. West Ham, once again, have given us an opportunity, have given us a favor. All we need, as you probably well know by now, is a point. De Zerbi's already kind of said he's a little bit worried about going into the game with that sort of approach, with that type of mindset. It can be a slippery slope sometimes because if you do go into a game playing for a draw and then you already are 1-0 down, 2-0 down, or you're just not doing anything of any sort of type of quality to be able to get something from the game, sometimes kind of just better to maybe go about the game with a bit more risk, a bit more of a belief that maybe you can, in fact, go on and win the game instead of just playing out from the draw from the get-go. Luckily, De Zerbi's already kind of squashed or maybe dispelled any of that type of fear that Spurs will go into the game that way. But it is something to consider that this is a game where I don't know. Dave knows this about me. I'm kind of maybe leaning towards sometimes the conservative ends of things when it comes to play style and when it comes to the approach of a game. The whole time I'm just thinking all we need is a draw. All we need is a draw. Doesn't need to be a win. Doesn't need to be even a spectacular performance. But we've seen some good performances from De Zerbi. We've seen some good performances from him and his players. I guess we'll just see in about 30-ish minutes time what they're capable of, I guess. It's hard to know, Dave. It's hard to know. It's a huge day. We've been given some confidence from the results so far under De Zerbi, and then this is against an opponent that is probably the worst opponent for us to play historically. Then again, there's no better time, in my opinion, to play this Chelsea team because I think they're probably at their absolute lowest of lows. It's a huge game today. It's probably one of the biggest games we've had with each other for seasons on end now. It really does feel that way. Even though we do have one more opportunity against Everton, this feels like the penultimate game, the final game, please.
Is it bigger than Europa League final? Probably on par right now, actually.
In terms of maybe future of the
honest.
club, it could be. Future of the club.
Yeah.
Maybe not for, I think us Spurs fans, like I said, I might have been more nervous going into the final, but I think there's more at stake with Spurs in this one. Yeah, that's what's confusing is maybe my nerves aren't as big as it was for the final, but I also know that not winning tonight, or let's say not getting done what needs to be done tonight, could be more detrimental than losing a
Yeah,
Europa League
yeah,
final.
100%. I think the difference is like Europa League, you've everything to gain, right? You know, this is jeopardy, and I suppose it's a different feeling around it. Look, everyone knows the task. I mean, 1 point, but I do love De Zerbi's attitude when he was asked about it. No, no, stop, he said. You know, not even thinking about a draw going into this, and I think he's absolutely spot on because I think that's the big sort of dilemma heading into tonight's game. What way do we approach it? Do we sit? Do we go in, approach it, sit back, absorb pressure, and look to get the draw? But then if you go one down earlier on, then your game plan's out the window. Very early on, you have to change tack. Then I think it's a huge risk. And being honest, given the large bite-sized sample we've had playing that way this year under Thomas Frank, under Tudor, we can't play that way. We are not good enough to sit back and absorb that amount of pressure without crumbling and without conceding. The only thing that has proven to get results is the way De Zerbi's come in and played, which is aggressive on the press, try to play on the front foot, possession-based game, look to go and score goals. And I think he has to approach it the exact same way tonight. I
Yeah.
mean, anyone that's thinking we should approach it different, well, we approached it like that under Thomas Frank at home.
Yeah.
We came out with a record-breaking low of 0.05 xg from whenever stats were first started recording. That's how bad it was. We couldn't lay a glove on them. When we end up losing that night, I think we only end up losing, what was it, 1-0. But Vicario pulled off save after save after save after save in that game, to keep the scoreline respectable. We can't win that way, so we have to keep going the way De Zerbi knows best and the way he's preached since he's walked in here. It's a braveness that's pulled us out of this relegation scrap, and I think he's absolutely spot on to go in here and look for a win tonight and look to go after them. We are a much better team when we go and press high. Don't allow them easy ball out. Make them go long ball, and we've got good enough centre backs and midfielders to be able to turn it over and sustain another wave of attack. And that's for me the only way we should be approaching today's game, in my opinion. But look, one win in our last 35 trips there under Pochettino was the last time that came. It was a well-oiled team. There's a curse here which shows the magnitude of the task today. It's difficult, but I do need to emphasise this isn't the Chelsea of the Abramovich era where they've got world-class players and a world manager in the dugout. They've got a caretaker in charge. They've got a young squad which is in disarray. You know, the Chelsea teams we're used to coming up against in the past had your Willians, you know, your Hazards, you know, players that were leaders and on the football pitch. Then you go back before that, you had your Drogba's, your Lampards, your Terrys, players like that. This is not that Chelsea. So I'm very weary of building them up into something they're not. They've lost their last 4 home games. You know, they're a team that is falling apart. Now, granted, I am weary because they always step up for Tottenham. That battle of the bridge, they had nothing to play for. They were 2-0 down, and then they end up sparking into life and just ruining our ascent towards the title. It's not that Chelsea. They're in disarray right now, and there's a massive chance for us to be able to go and rewrite the history moving forward under De Zerbi. And hopefully we can do that today. De Zerbi's been at Chelsea games. He's been there studying Chelsea, which maybe in his mind thought it would end up coming down to this game. And that's why he studied the opponent so much. And you're hoping the fact that he's been at their games and stuff like that, that he has the tactics to be able to help or put us in a position to be able to deliver a result today, just like he's done every single game since he's arrived. It's a massive game today. No one wants to drop down to the Championship. I know there's been this talk about we need to go down there and reset and everything else. I don't believe the Championship will ever be good for us, especially under this Lewis family or Enoch. If they're making a mess of the Premier League, Championship is a bigger mess in terms of if you want to bounce back up, you have to commit big money. And if you don't bounce back up, then all of a sudden you're in financial constraints and stuff like that. We can't afford to end up in that mess. You've got Vinny and Johan Lang that can't make decisions, so they're definitely not going to be able to make it down there. So I don't want to touch it. I want to stay in the Premier League, and I do believe if we do secure safety over these next 2 games, we will kick on under De Zerbi next year, and we will have a much better season and a much more funner season in general as a fan moving forward. Yes, we won't have Europe, but not having Europe is the cultural reset we need. It gives us a chance to be able to push back up the league and start building the pieces to be able to build a squad to be able to compete over the 4 competitions, because that's where we've struggled this year and last year in the league. We haven't had the squad built to challenge over 4 competitions, and we've prioritised competitions and over others. It can't happen. Big clubs don't do that. You look at Guardiola at City. He's never once gone in and goes, I'm going to prioritise this or this. He puts out a team to win every single game. And we need to start doing that here at Tottenham Hotspur. So not going down to Championship is the reset. Is not the reset we need. Just not having Europe and using that season to stabilise and kick on is the reset we need. So let's get the job done tonight, because our home form is horrific. We've won 2 home games in the Premier League all season. I don't want VAR to have any say in the relegation battle either. And I just don't trust us at home with the nervousness that's going to be around and everything else. I fear the worst. It needs to happen tonight. But we are Spursy, and sometimes Spursy in a good way, where we rock up at places unexpected and do the unthinkable. So let's channel that tonight.
We are definitely capable of the unthinkable. We also are a type of team that does like to often show up in maybe games like this, where even if it's a tall ask, even if it's probably a big ask of us to hope for a win or anything like that, sometimes Spurs are that type of team that will actually do something against all odds, really. A team that will surprise you. And then in the games that you expect them to get over the line, the games that you expect them to be able to do the simple things, they can't really. Often you have to do the opposite with Spurs. I do agree with you, though, too, that I don't think this Chelsea team, in terms of maybe the hoodoo that they've had over our Spurs squad and our players, is maybe the same. I just think we've just been a worse team than them in the past. I think they've also played us maybe at good times to potentially disrupt us. We also know that times when we played them in the past, there was still a whole lot to play for both teams. They were still pushing for Europe, still needing to win games, still massive London derbies as well. This is a game where just the timing of it towards the tail end of the season, Chelsea really don't have much to play for at this stage. I think they maybe have a chance of Europe still, but I think it's kind of, for the most part, out of their hands. I think if they win their next 2 games, they might be capable of doing it, but I think there's still teams ahead of them that could snag it from them. So if we end up pulling off a result today, we know that that means we're safe. But I wonder if this is perhaps the best time to possibly play Chelsea. I think the squad is in disarray. I think there's a bit of toxicity in the dressing room. A lot of their big players have not had great seasons. You also have in one of their cases, one of their big players being snubbed out of a World Cup. You have an interim manager there who doesn't really seem to be getting a massive tune out of these players for the most part. Just a guy that's just going to coast until the end of the season. I just wonder if there's no if you have to play Chelsea, there's probably no better time to probably play
And the
Chelsea.
crowd,
In the
Jack.
years that we've had to face them in games when we probably did need a win, this might be the best time to face them.
And their fans also, are not happy with the ownership, but they're also checked out as well massively. So is it going to be the same hostile atmosphere that we're used to walking in as well? So they're like, just as much as you can look at the curse, there's as many things you can look at Chelsea and go, they're not the same animal.
Yeah.
So, I think, we just go in there with the right heart, the right desire, the right motivation, the right hunger, and the right attitude first and foremost. I think it gives us every chance to be able to pull off something tonight.
100%. Let's get into the lineup. In case you guys didn't know, it is the same exact lineup from last time out and from some of the other games as well. I think that's the right choice by De Zerbi. I don't think there was any need to make any changes to the lineup whatsoever. We already know that he only has so many players to pick from anyways. It was always going to be the same front three. And then when it came to the goalkeeper, I think it would have been ridiculous to bring Vicario back into the fray for this game, knowing that he's also rusty, but also that Kinski's played incredibly. I think someone brought up in the pre-match buildup that since the Atletico game, has he really made any massive mistakes or any big mistakes that you can think of? Not at all, really. So for a goalkeeper too, like you don't really just drop them for no reason at all, just to rotate. Usually you do keep them going up until they give you a reason or an excuse to potentially bring them out or take them out of the firing line. But now's his chance again, Kinski, to prove De Zerbi right. And I actually think it was the right call at the end of the day. But yeah, same lineup. I don't think there's really too much to dive into other than the fact that I think it was the right choice to stick with the lineup. And I think maybe you made the joke, Dave, that it's almost kind of ideal for De Zerbi in a way too, because it doesn't have too many selection headaches really for the most part.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the less options you have, the less tinkering you can do, and the more you just the more you have to rely on this core group. But I think it's actually worked out in our benefit that we have a tight sort of knit group. That everyone's fighting for the same thing. And
everyone knows their role.
Yeah, because look, I argued under Thomas Frank. I just think all the chopping and changing was ringing alarm bells. It's like you're never allowing patterns of play to develop. You're not allowing anyone to pick up a run of form. You're not allowing relationships and understanding of each other's movements and where they want the ball and stuff to happen. And I just thought it's the wrong time. The start of the season is the time where you put out a consistent lineup to get as many points as you can. And then when you're up, then when the cups start kicking off alongside the league, that's when the rotations are naturally going to happen because of injuries, the amount of games, stuff like that. And we just got it all wrong. And it was detrimental to the squad in the end. And I just think, one thing I'm a big fan of, and it's the old saying, and I don't know why, as modern as football tries to go, some of the old things still stand. If you never change a winning team.
Yeah.
Do not change a winning team, and De Zerbi stuck by that. So fair play to him in that regard. And also, if you put out a competitive midfield and get on top of the midfield battle, gives you a great chance of winning the game. Some things in football like that just do not change. So fair play to De Zerbi in that. And I think it gives everyone a bit of hope going into this game. We're 5 unbeaten with this lineup. That we can get something out of today. You're looking at likes of Conor Gallagher. Can he step up and have a massive game? Maybe he's a bit heartbroken. He was shunned by Chelsea, for this new era, this new project, and kicked out of the door. You're hoping he can sort of turn up here today. Richarlison with Solanke bowing out again. You really are relying on this guy to find the back of the net. Batista, how's he going to react?
Yeah.
After the goal he gave away against Leeds. He scored a brilliant goal, but gave one away. How's he going to react today? At the end of the day, I'm hoping that De Zerbi has sort of wrapped his arm around him. He said, look, you're young, you're going to make mistakes. But what you're doing going forward is what I need.
Yeah.
Just focus on that. Because at the end of the day, Moani ain't going to create much. So it's all on Batista. So we need him to pick his head up from that mistake. And that was a massive game today. Midfield, just do what you're doing. No complaints there. Same with the back line, part of 2 fullbacks. Learn to defend crosses. Stay switched on. If I see one of them switch off and allow a free header or tapping at the back post, I am going to lose it with them.
I think the only real selection headache that he has is probably when it comes to substitutions, really. Like at one stage, he will have to consider, can he really play all 3 forwards for the entirety of the game? Probably not. One of them will gas out at one stage, you would imagine. So then he has to think about who he plays a bit further forward. Does he play a Bergwall, a Sarr, a Madison even, maybe bringing him off the bench, someone like a Souza and just play him out of position or play a Spence out of position? He might have to make a forward substitution that might be a bit uncomfortable, but then he will at one point probably need to make a decision in midfield too, because we have seen that Bentancur has been tiring out towards around the 60th, 70th minute in most of these games. Palhinha probably can play the whole 90 for the most part, but Gallagher too can easily tire out. He works his absolute tail out for about 60 minutes or so too, and then starts to kind of peter out. So those are the only real selection headaches that he might have, is some of his best players he will have to take off at some point in the game and then replace them with guys that aren't really like for like, guys that will offer you something very different. And if anything, would be more players that you would bring on just to see the game out. So there's also something to that Spurs, by the time that we're thinking about substitutions in the second half, we probably need to have some type of result that we're kind of clinging on to, whether it be a winning margin or maybe even at the end of the day, might have to be a draw that we'll have to cling on to, because the substitutions will be difficult ask for him and who's the right call at the right time.
Well, as soon as he has to make subs, we're going to lose control of the game. That's why it's so important to try and find the goals while all these players are on the pitch. Because, look, not only the fact that a lot of these players have had to play consistent minutes because of injuries and stuff like that, so they've had to pick up a massive workload. Which is the longer the season goes on and coming towards the end of the season, it does start to take its toll on you a little bit, But also, when you want to play this high octane football of going and pressing and stuff, it is energy sapping, which means players are going to tire, which means you are going to have to make subs in around 60, 65 minutes. It's something that Ange Postecoglou actually spoke about, when he was manager here, the importance of making subs, even as Celtic manager at this time, because of the way I'm trying to play and stuff like that, which highlights the importance of being able to have the bench to do that. We don't. You look at that bench today. Bar Dragusin, well, Dragusin's still young enough, but Bar Basuma and Madison, which Madison isn't even fit. Basuma's checked out. He doesn't give a shit. The rest of them are all youngsters. They're not coming in to change this game for us. They might be able to come in and help see out
do a job,
but they're not going to come in and be a difference maker and change the game and start taking the game to Chelsea and score a goal and stuff like that. And that's something that we need to rectify going into next season under the Zerbi. Yeah. He is going to need as good as a bench as we do as players that he has to pick from on the starting 11. We cannot go into next season looking at a lot of these youngsters. And by the way, they're just in key positions. Bergvall. Now that we've brought in Palhinha, you really do see Bergvall for what he is. A young kid, inexperienced. Gray, same thing. Now that Bentancur's back, you really see the difference between having a player of Bentancur's caliber and a youngster like Gray. Bentancur just affects the game a hell of a lot more. You look at Sousa. Left wing, left back. Is he going to offer more than what we're taking off? No, he's still raw. Spence, the same thing. It's just not a good, this is why we can't keep going when we sign these players. They're a good squad player. Because these are games then you're relying on them to come in and they're just not good enough. That's why it has to be a zero tolerance policy next season to shit players. And they have to fill out the squad with strength so that we have the ability, so that when we do make subs, we can kick on again and be even more ferocious and even more relentless with fresh legs, rather than seeing our whole game plan go out the window.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll take you guys in the chat now. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here, everybody. So do get strapped in. Huge game. So many of you guys, really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Really appreciate you guys joining us for this one. Absolutely huge. We could be done with this season tonight if we pick up a result. A draw or win is all it takes. And we can then relax. We can go into the last game of the season. No stress at all. Probably sing Kumbaya, even though it's a bit embarrassing because we are talking about relegation. But we'll be able to relax. We'll be able to not feel as stressed out, because it has been pretty much after maybe the 5th or 6th game after Thomas Frank, after maybe 5 or 6 games, it pretty much was all downhill since then, really, for the most part. There have been very little highs of any sort, of any measure this season. It will feel momentous. It will feel huge. It will feel like one of the best results we've had at this football club in a long time if we were to pick up a result tonight. So everybody, looking forward to have you there with us for it. We do appreciate anybody that has picked us as your destination for it. Please smash the like button as always, and do appreciate you guys. Shemtan was in here nice and early saying, hey, Dave and Jack, hope you're good and ready for 90 minutes of pure hell and anxiety. Hopefully at the end, we actually get some relief, though. I think that's a pretty good summary there from Shemtan. I imagine it's going to be stressful. I imagine it's going to be full of anxiety. It's probably going to feel like hell, really, for periods of it. But if we, after 90 minutes, come out with a result, it will feel like one of the best days we've had in a long time as Spurs fans, especially this season, for sure.
you mentioned hell, Jack. Like, but sometimes I think as Spurs fans, rather than, and even the club in general, rather than relish that sort of environment, we sort of almost get scared and shy away from it. And, oh, we're not up for this. We don't have the stomach for it. Got to start embracing hell, and I'm doing that tonight.
Yeah, it's been hell to watch us. Might as well get knee deep into the hell at this point.
Yeah.
Jorginho Toon, big up Jorginho saying Osula and Big Nick say you're welcome. Osula, man, I mean, talk about a hell of
Nah.
a turnaround this season for him. I
Yeah.
think he always looked like a very athletic player from whenever I watched him. He's very quick and like very physical, but he kind of looked like a guy that I don't know how you describe it. Maybe someone that looked like maybe too much like his head is moving too fast, his brain is moving too fast for his body type of player because he's always looked a little bit clunky and a bit uncomfortable, but not maybe down to lack of technical skill or anything, maybe just down to the fact that, like I said, he seems so athletic and kind of
Mm.
sparky, really. And then Boltamata,
Yeah.
anytime I've
I like
watched Boltamata, he's looked good. And so I'm always surprised to hear how bad of a season he's been having at Newcastle. Because anytime we Spurs fans seem to watch him, he plays well, which maybe means he should have signed for us, if anything, Jorginho Toon. But you guys have absolutely done us a favor. And I think if we get the job done tonight, I honestly, it might have to be 10, 15 years of Spurs fans being kind to Newcastle fans because
Jack
you
might,
guys have done
yeah.
us this. You guys have done us the favor of a century, really.
If we get the job done tonight, Jack will stomach another can of Newcastle
Yeah,
brown ale.
I will have to.
On the everything game.
I will have to find a brown ale. It's hard to find over here in the West Coast, but I will find one. Jorginho Toon, thank you so much, by the way, for the support that you've shown us throughout this season, and also thank you for the support that you gave us in the league table the other night. John Bear, big up, John. Saying afternoon, lads. Massive match. Spurs have to play to win, though. Let's effing go. Come on, you Spurs. I think you were happy to hear that from Deserby, Dave, right? That he said, listen, we're not going to play for a draw here. Like, that's just the wrong mentality to go into this game with. And it's not like he's alluding to maybe the previous managers or anything, but I think that's probably what did satisfy you is that was kind of the problem under the previous managers. It did seem like we were kind of playing for just a point, playing for just a draw, maybe nick a win, not playing in the belief that we could, in fact, beat the opposition side. And Deserby is quickly said, that's not how we're going to play this game.
Well, look, I just think it's a mindset that doesn't work with this squad. I think it's an approach that doesn't work with this squad. We've seen that. We know the alternative. We've lived the reality. 0.05 XG. That's the alternative. We come in and play a different way. The reality is, it just doesn't work. You got to remember, a lot of these players were signed, and even though people don't like Ange, it was all about you're coming here to win. And then when you bring in managers that we're going to go in and settle for a draw, and if we win, it's a bonus. It doesn't rub off on these guys. So, if Deserby end up changing tact, I would worry a little bit, and I would be more and more worried heading into this game tonight. But the fact that he sort of brushed it up and look, shut up, stop thinking about a draw. There's only one way we're going into this, and that's looking to win. I think it actually, in a way, it's like when everything else is burning around you, you've got opera music on. That's what it feels like when I hear them words from him.
Yeah, exactly. Ian Cook, good to see you, a member for 51 months as an elite member as well. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, John, as well, for the support from earlier. We're about to get kicked off here, though, so I do have my eye on the game here, everybody. So do sync up with us if you would like to. Really appreciate Ian. Just about to take your comment in just a second.
Hopefully you're keeping well. Ian does say, hi, guys. Hope for a result tonight. Please, for my 37th birthday. Come on, you Spurs. That's your birthday and Big D's wife's birthday today. But look, hopefully we can get the job done for you. Happy 37th birthday. I don't know why, just with the name Ian Cook, I thought you were a bit older for some reason. I probably had another 30 years on you there, so I do apologize about that, and really appreciate the longevity of support. Hopefully you got some nice presents, some nice maybe Spurs merch as a gift.
Oh, yeah.
And happy birthday to you and everyone else. Wish Ian happy birthday in the chat. Also see, what is it, Ribsy in there as well, and DJ AK. Good to see you, boys.
Yeah. Thank you, Ribsy, by the way. Good to have you with us. I've seen you here in the pre-match build-up as well as the watch-along tonight. Big up to you, Ribsy. Thank you, Ian.
Yeah.
Sorry if we've missed anybody. Big up to you, GJ Samuel, as well. Please smash the like button, everybody. We would appreciate it. But here we are. Massive game. Spurs off to an okay start. Mawani, good flick there. Keep going, kid.
Get out the way, Cucurella. Pull his fucking hair. Come on, Mawani.
Down the line.
Colo.
I
think it took a deflection. Good start, though. Promising start from Tottenham Hotspur here.
Happy birthday from Jorginho Tune. Big up, Ian. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you for the longevity of support, by the way. 50 months is always crazy. Ooh, good pressure there. Yep, Cole Palmer dropping deep. Paulinho forced to follow him. Down the line for Cucurella here. Whips in across. Blocked by Porro, out for a throw-in. You see the Spurs away on there.
Oh, come on, Spurs. Playing in the all-yellow kit today, so we can't miss anyone with our passes. There's no excuse for an aimless cross.
Good call by Deserby
unless you see a Stewart in the stand and you think that's a Spurs player, but then I got to question your eyesight.
We've gone for the highlighter approach. Enzo with a lot of time there. Imagine Spurs are going to come out the gates, though, maybe looking to press, but also at the same time not looking to give too many breaks to Chelsea. They don't want this game to be too open at the same time, Spurs.
Chelsea trying to not come down Spurs' left here. It's a ball in towards the box. Good clearance
really
by Mickey Van de Ven. Colo Muani. Well done,
Does well
Colo.
there, Colo. Keep going,
well done,
kid.
Colo.
He's
Go
got
on.
the pace.
Ragdoll him. Please ragdoll him. I hate Cucurella.
Good strength there. He's definitely got the strength advantage.
Very well from Colo Muani there. We were under pressure, and he's took that, and he's relieved all the pressure by carrying that ball. Good strength. Rodrigo.
He's definitely got the strength over Cucurella.
I think he's got the strength and the pace, Jack, if we can get him in
Looks
behind.
like it. Just need a bit of quality.
Early signs are encouraging down that side. Kinski. Maybe slightly overhit.
Kinski's already making me nervous.
Yeah.
Good recovery there.
Well done. Now just get it clear, Mickey.
Paulinho. Vicky Van de Ven. Into Udogie. Into Tell. Udogie gets fouled. Referee, Udogie got fouled there, ref. Can we get a break, please, for once this season, ref? Just one game, all we ask. Well done by Pedro Porro. Does really well. Tries to play in Richarlison. Oh, it's almost no goal.
Ooh.
Hato tripping over himself, nearly passes it into his own net. Pedro Porro tried to play in Richarlison, which might have been a tall ask because it's not like Richie has much pace, but it nearly worked into a massive mistake in our favor. That was curling towards
there.
It was curling towards the goal. That would have been awesome.
Sanchez got full Peter Cech there. You noticed that in the FA Cup final, Jack?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Sanchez thinks he's Peter Cech.
Come on, Spurs. Kevin Danzo, if there's ever a time to be rhythm of the dancer, let's go.
Yeah, he's going to be the hero tonight.
Porro, can we get a good delivery? Well, we've gone short. Looking to try and change the angle. Think Bentancur. Oh,
I don't like this.
We fucked this one up massively. Bentancur, just give it to him.
Bentancur with a terrible first touch.
Oh, we fucked the corner up massively. Just put
I don't know why we're doing that. Surely that's headed out. It's their center back here, or he might be. Well done by Mickey Van de Ven. What defending there. Absolutely destroying.
Come on, let's go. Matisse on the overlap. Tottenham slowing it down. I think we're just trying to feel our way in, get a bit of possession.
Does feel that way.
Comfortable. You know, not go gung-ho, just feel our way into the game and get comfortable here at Stamford Bridge. And interestingly, Chelsea are allowing it. Something we used to do under Thomas Frank, and it did not work out in our favour, especially at home. Danzo.
Big up to DJ, AK. Birthday was yesterday. Big up to you, Anthony.
Ah, lad. Big up, DJ.
Happy birthday, man. 25 years young.
Like a day over 35, by the way.
21.
He's an absolute machine. Oh, good ball over top. Can Matisse get there?
He's got him in the middle.
Good touch.
Oh, yeah, call him one.
Play him
there.
No, Matisse, wrong option.
Well done, bent up, Paulinho, class.
Nah, ref.
That was a foul. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my Lord. Ref's corrupt.
Oh, he better be hurt. Because it looked like he barely even touched Cole Palmer.
DJ Samuel, good to see you in the building as well. Same as Echo Man, Daniel Larson, King Hoddle, Tyler, Lauren Deb. Great to see you all. Please don't forget to smash that like button for us, guys. Really helps us out.
So far, you're not allowed to breathe on Cole Palmer. We know that's a foul.
He's one of the most protected players in the Premier League. Get after it.
Richie, stick a foot out, man.
He just can't sort his feet out, can he? He's just so clumsy.
I didn't think he knew there would be
Win
a
that.
mistake
Well
there.
done,
Good
Kevin.
header by Danzo. Richie, come towards
lucky
it, man.
Moani. Richie's not filling me with confidence right now tonight.
Good pressure, though, from him.
Good press. Oh, come on, Matisse.
Get there, Bentancur. Chelsea took a risk there trying to play
If we
up
can just stop that ball into Palmer, we can just eliminate Chelsea going forward. They're just looking for that every time.
Definitely does look the most assured.
Wow, well done, Danzo. Come on, Rodrigo. Well done. Richie, moving on to Moani.
Turned the wrong way.
No.
Into Cole.
Space here for Palmer. Gallagher, Bentancur, Paulini. Can one of them get close?
Out there, Pedro. Good block.
Well done, Pedro.
Good block.
Stopping the cross from coming in. A couple of loose touches there from Tottenham Hotspur.
Is Teller loan or permanent? Tell's permanent, by
permanent.
the way.
Signing permanent under Frank. Remember, Jack had a big argument with...
I've gone full circle on Tell this season.
No, but I remember you saying at the time, Frank does want him, and he's a Frank signing, and people like, no, he's not, and then...
Yeah, barely even played him.
Yeah. Zerbi looks sharp. Getting in a lot of people in the club that look like me. De Zerbi, Romero, black hair, trimmed sides, beard. Must be a look that's taken off here. Now we just need to get them all flat caps. Win this.
Good header by Richie. Get there, Colo.
Go on, Moani. And again,
Rich. Good battling by Connor. Good win.
Good tackle. I don't Poro.
Okay, ref. He's just gotten 15 yards there on the touchline.
Danzo will sort out the lap.
Good composure there. Poro, man.
You're absolutely right, though. He did get about 20, 30 yards there.
Cucurella might have taken an extra 10, 15 yards on that throw. And again, ref, if you want to do anything, that would be nice. But Pedro Porro also had an easy pass on the inside there to Bentancur.
Tyler says Porro's locked in defensively anyway.
So far, yeah.
The Premier League post says, come on, you Spurs. Nice to see, we have someone outside of a Tottenham fan rooting for us, like Jorginho too.
Good switch over to Tell. Got to go backwards here, though, kid.
VDV. Moves it on to Danzo.
Good ball by Danzo.
Ball down the line to Moani.
Good play by Pedro and
space in here.
Poro.
Come on, Moani. Take your time now. Just find the right ball here. You've loads of time. It's a good ball.
Oh, almost fell.
Centre back just cuts it out before it gets across to Richarlison. Goes out to Matisse Tal. Another good touch by Matisse.
Play Udogie there, man.
Matisse, come on, get it under control.
Colomwani, Udogie making a run in behind.
It was a good run. I don't think it was a Gallagher. I don't think he backed himself to find it. Maybe just doesn't want to force it either, to be fair. Moves across to Danzo.
Danzo, first time pass.
Bentancur to Porro. It's good football here from Tottenham. Don't look rushed at all. Don't look nervy. Settling nicely here at Stamford Bridge.
Connor.
Gallagher. It's a risky one by Van de Ven. Does well there.
I'm not comfortable with Connor there.
Danzo onto Porro. Porro tries to balloon it off from
clear away by Danzo. Well done, Danzo.
Ref,
no foul
you gave one to Cole
Get in there, Rich. Well done, Rich.
Well done, Richie. Okay, that's not a bad ball. Hold it. Let Dougie get on the overlap. Come on, Matisse. Cut in. Have one, kid. Lays it off to Rodrigo. Rodrigo onto Porro. Porro's loads of time here. Looks to put one in behind. It's oh, what a save! Udogie puts it back across. Oh, what an effort by Matisse Tal. What a save from Sanchez. Has it gone over the line? It definitely hasn't. Referee would have got a notification. It's a good ball in. He's onside as well. He's actually got a score.
It's a great header.
It's a good header. It's actually, do you know what? It's inside the post. It's off the post.
It's a good header. I mean,
it's off the post.
It's probably, maybe he has to be a bit better, but he's trying to get it away from Sanchez.
I don't even think Sanchez saves it. I think it's off the post. It's a good header.
I think you're right.
Oh, it's off the
Doesn't
post.
even save it. Maybe he does got to do a little bit better, but I like the idea you didn't hit it straight at Sanchez.
Yeah. No, he's done well there.
I just don't know what to think then. It's just hard.
Porro delivery. Oh, Danzo. Oh.
How was that?
Two Spurs players flying at that, and it just missed it by a millimetre. Chelsea look rattled here.
Took about 5-6 bounces in the penalty area there without anyone getting onto it. I thought someone was just going to tap it home. Oh, Spurs look very threatening from those two crosses in.
Yeah. It's good from Tottenham Hotspur. It's a good start. We're starting to get comfortable.
Good turnover there.
Stamford Bridge.
Come on, dance. Come on, dance. Big Kev. Pedro Porro asking for some calm here. Great cross from Porro.
I like this. I like the composure we're showing here. It's not the erratic nature we're used to seeing at Stamford Bridge. It's given us time to settle in here, and we've created a few chances. Bentancur, lovely football. Lovely football. Porro into Gallagher. Good touch. Can we get one down the line? Goes back to Danzo. I don't mind that. Danzo, take your time. On to Kingston.
Assured.
That's it. Mickey van der Ven now. Tottenham trying to draw Chelsea out here. Bring them up to the halfway line and then look to use all that space in behind. Danzo goes long.
Clips it. Win this.
Go on, Rich. Oh, does well, does enough.
Connor, come on, man.
Get after that.
There you go. Well done. Good battling. More possession for Spurs so far, too.
Shots on goal, 0. What about Matisse Tell's header? I suppose when it hits the post.
I guess it's not doesn't count on target. I need to see the replay of that other moment, though. Like, what happened there? It's something like...
The corner.
Yeah, the corner. It looked dangerous.
Yeah,
we got a replay.
Spurs. Oh, good play by Bentancur. Come on, Porro. No, Porro.
In behind.
Into the channel. Why are you trying to put it into his feet? Into the fucking channel in behind. There's acres of space to play that. He's fucked up there. Oh, no, Chelsea are on the attack here. It's Cole Palmer. Kinski. And it all comes from a shit Porro pass. I mean, there's so much space for him to thread that pass, and he just plays it straight to a Chelsea player. And then Chelsea go up the other end. It's Cole Palmer with an effort. He strikes it actually. It's heading in. And Kinski with a great save. But that's the warning sign. Why you can't misplace passes at Stamford Bridge, especially on the break.
Hits that really
And that's why we've got to take our chances when they come too. Enzo Fernandez with the corner. It's not a great one. And again.
Well done, Rich. Out to Enzo.
Ref! He took Porro out. He's took Porro out. That's got to be a free out. Thank you. Well done, Porro. Great acting lessons.
We got Matty Bynum. He's on holiday in Poland, getting ready to tune in.
Wow, big up, Matty. Do you know what? Poland's a country that I've always thought about going to, but never been. What's it like, my man? I met a lot of Polish people in my life. Nice people, actually.
Finally, a call goes our way, says yeah, seriously.
Big up Adele fan 01 as well. Good to see you. From a cloudy Hamburg in Germany. It's mad people tuning in from all over the world. It's mad.
15 minutes in. I wouldn't say anything to really complain about. So far, so good.
Well, it's been a good start. Started better than what most of us probably thought we would come in here tonight.
It's been relatively calm.
But it counts for nothing. We've got to keep going. Chelsea's starting to find their feet now.
Well done, Mickey.
Come on, Destiny.
What a challenge.
Well done.
Good turn by Tell.
Well done, Matisse. Did you pick up throwing? Unlucky. What's this bozo rolling around for? Come on, ref. Tell him to get up on his feet. It's a great challenge from Mickey van der Ven. I mean, what's wrong with that?
On the ball.
Why is the lap asking for VAR to have a look? It's a joke. It's an unbelievable challenge.
Yeah, wins the ball.
That one.
And his feet are down.
Wins the ball all day long.
Caicedo, of all people, too. He's like a bit of a Romero to be asking for this.
It's like one of my challenges on pro clubs, that. Maybe not as well timed, though. Not a bad one to hit nice and early there, Caicedo. He's full of energy.
Kind of always is. It's one of those.
Brimsy. Looks like the rest finally want to stop brutalizing us.
Seriously. Pressure, Richie. Pressure by Bentancur.
Oh, this is good pressure here. Force
them long.
Sanchez long. Just don't let the lap win this.
Wins it. Paulinho, no one there. Danzo. Well done, Dan.
Oh, well done, Danzo.
Bentancur. Look at that touch.
Oh, my
Bentancur.
God.
Look at that touch.
I need 5 minutes in a dark room every time he touches the ball. It's bloody unbelievable.
Good hold-up play by Matisse Tell.
Play him.
Tries to sneak it around the fullback. Does well there.
It's good positive play from Tottenham. Honestly, Bentancur has to be one of the most gracious footballers to watch on his day.
That touch he might have had 5 Chelsea players around him. That touch.
It's unbelievable. Even there was another one he plucked out of the air not so long ago before that as well. Unbelievable.
Pedro, that made me nervous.
Just go along if there's nothing on.
Yep, good clearance, Kinsk.
Matisse Tell's definitely not jumping for that.
Oh, get there,
come on, Ronnie. Go on, Colo. Keep going, Colo.
Pressure on, kid.
Keep
I
going.
like it.
Go on, Richie. Now's your turn. Go on, Richie. Go. It's bouncing everywhere. Go, Rich.
Yeah, force him long. Force him into a mistake. Force him long.
Well done, Destiny.
Not a great one from Destiny. Kind of hits it into Palmer's path.
Oh, no. There's space here. Don't allow him to shoot. Kinski.
Oh, no!
How do you not save that?
That's at a good height and everything. Out.
It's at a good height and all.
Oh, no. Spurs 1-0 down already against the run of play as well. Pretty much away from nothing. Wasn't a great header, I think, from Destiny Udogie under no pressure at all, really. Gives it straight to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer finds
Enzo,
or finds Neto, who centers it to Enzo, and then Enzo just hits it from about 30 yards out. I think Kinski's got to do better there.
He's got to do better. Bentancur tries to come and close it down.
Swerving away from him, but
he's not even anywhere.
Just reacts late. He doesn't seem to have any idea where it's headed.
He's not even anywhere near it. That's the concern to me. And it's not like it's dead and buried into the corner or the side netting. You know, there's still a good ample room there for him to stretch out like he did for Palmer's effort.
Oy.
We really do need a goalkeeper that can just pull off
I think
saves.
that might have been the sign right there that maybe we do need a new goalkeeper for next season. Can't trust Kinski.
Something we spoke about in the predicted lineup, Jack, that, like, you know, we haven't seen him tested having to pull off great saves, you know, routinely in the game yet. Something that maybe we have seen Vicario do a little bit, but there's a prime example there that he's just still not the right guy for next season entirely. Oh, it's disappointing. He's got to do much better there. He's not even close to it. That's the disappointing thing about it.
To be fair, I do think he needs to say that because it's from far enough out that I think he needs to say that.
It does come from Udogie's crap header, though.
It does come from Udogie's crap header, and I will say I do think he did strike it quite well, Enzo. Like, it did swerve a lot. Like, it did. It started in the middle of the goal and then had a knuckle type effect where it was just swerving further away from him. It didn't have any spin or anything on it. He did kind of knuckle it. But when you're about 30, 40 yards out, like, that's when you're kind of like, as a keeper, you should be able to react to it.
But that's the thing, you know. Surely there's enough time for him to be able to move his feet across to be able to get to that.
Yeah, that's all I'll say. Bentancur once again, incredible feed from Bentancur. Lovely play. Meg to Chelsea player as well.
Goes long. Oh,
into Tell. Not the right option. Not what Tell wanted.
Get out for a throw in. Well, it's important not to let the hedge drop. It's a setback, but the draw is still on here.
Draw is still on. It's still very early on in this game. Chelsea have pretty much done nothing up until that point. Yeah, it didn't move. It swerved a ton.
I still think he's got to save that, though.
Yeah.
It does swerve, but I still think he's got to save it.
Just a moment of really high individual quality, too, from Enzo. Thank you, ref. Still plenty of time. And Spurs have looked good for the most part.
You just look back to that Matisse Tell miss now.
Yep. Matisse Tell miss.
I wouldn't mind. We started well. We started off the better side as well. We've reduced them to 2 long-range efforts, and they've buried one.
Just need an equalizer.
Well
done there.
Well done. Good pressure. Good pressure. Good pressure. Chelsea have done well to beat Tottenham's press here. Liam did not give up.
Yeah. I mean, there were 4 Spurs players ready to recover that pretty easy.
As soon as he realised he was in a foot race with Van de Ven.
Udogie, back to the goalkeeper.
Right, Richie, we need you to try and get in and win this.
On it, Connor. On it, Connor. Fouls.
Need Richie to try and get his head on one of them. Aye.
Looks like he saw it late. Crazy bend of the shot. That's all I think went wrong for him was I think he needed to make a decision about where he was going to dive.
I think
he kept waiting for the ball to somehow, I guess, just be easy for him to collect, and eventually you do just have to sort of fling yourself. I think he just reacted way too late.
Like, the ball is moving away from it. It's a great strike. You can't take that off from there. But
it's far enough out.
I still think a goalkeeper at this level should be saving that.
I think most professional goalkeepers at the Premier League level don't usually expect themselves to be beaten from that far out.
Cucurella's in behind, in a foot race with Danzo. Oh, it's Cole Palmer lays it off to the lap. He better miss shanks it, thank God. He's offside anyway there, Cucurella. Where's the flag?
Well done, Rich. Well done, Colo. Someone move for him.
Come on, Spurs.
Get out down to Matisse Tell's side. See Udogie in the middle.
Let's get some players.
See Udogie in the middle. Come towards it, Udogie. Well done, Richie.
Good ball around the corner. Oh, play him. Oh, it's a shit ball. He's got to go into Porro that.
Bentancur. See if you can find Paulinho.
Yeah, give it to him now.
Well done, Bence.
Really,
Udogie? Really, Udogie?
Jesus Christ.
Really, Udogie? And Matisse Tell seems hurt. No, please don't tell me Matisse Tell's hurt.
No, we can't afford for him to go out.
Udogie might have made him stretch his hamstring or something there.
Or a groin.
Pedro.
No, he's
reacting late there. Also, back post. Well done, Tell.
Or Matisse Tell does well to recover and get back.
Tried to recover there. Saved us.
Hobbling again there as he went to the advertiser board.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not 100%.
If the doggies injured him from a shit pass, I'm going to lose it. By the way, why is Matisse Tell sprinting back there? Where's the doggy dealing with that?
It looked like Udogie should have been able to deal with that, too. It's hard to tell. I mean, Matisse Tell's got like a burn there or something, like a cut.
I hope that's the case, Jack.
Yeah, that's you hope. It's maybe a
it's easily cleared. Burn. Tottenham clear the corner. Can we push out on the ball now?
Come on, lads.
Sanchez balloons it long.
Good header.
Well done, Gallagher. Well done, Bentancur.
Into Paulinho.
Van de Ven.
They're taking away our passes in the middle, so someone needs to show for it.
Yeah.
There you are.
Flick round the corner, can a doggy
Gotta
get
be ready
there?
for it, you dog. You gotta be ready for it, man.
Lets him out with that too easy as well.
Well done, Connor. Way to go, Connor.
Just move it. Oh, give it to Joe. You can just skip Danzo with that pass there. Porro. Well done, Danzo.
Good clip.
Well done, Danzo.
Good clip.
Ref, he's got a hold of Moani there.
Yep.
Right, Paulinho picks it up. Start them throwing. Since the goal, sort of knocked the stuffing out of us a little bit.
Yep.
Oh.
Pedro,
Well,
get up, man. Need you to get up.
It's not a free out, ref. That's not a free out, ref. He's just gone down way too easy under a little bit of pressure. Come on, Spurs. Let's rally now. Let's find something again. Doing so well. We looked half decent there up until that goal. The problem we've got now is out of possession. Chelsea don't need to come and press us now that they've already got the goal ahead. So just going to be a bit more compact defensively now, which means we're finding it harder to create them passes in the space we had in the opening few minutes of the game. Again, it's way too easy to get out here. It's way too easy.
Get there, Pedro. Oh, poor from Pedro.
Oh, my God.
And it's a yellow. Fuck's sake.
It's a dumb yellow to take. He was never getting there. Just stay on your feet.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You don't even need to go down there, man.
It's not like Cucurella's going to burst, like, could do a couple
He's not burning you there, yeah. He's not going to burn you there with his touch.
That's just shocking from Paulo. He's never getting there. Just stay on your feet, man. Deal with it.
He's expecting the contact anyways. Need to hold it together next 15 minutes, says Ed. Yeah, I think we are starting to see mistakes start to creep into the game.
Yeah. What we can't afford is a monumental collapse here. Got to show some grit. I have a feeling he's going to go for goal here, you know. Kinski, watch that near post. There's a lot of space there at that near post. Yep.
Oh, my God. He went for it. Went for goals off the bar.
Kinski not quick enough across there again.
Enzo backs himself against Kinski.
Of course he does. He's just scored an absolute screamer and that he knows Kinski should have saved.
Off the bar.
Why wouldn't he go for it again?
You got lucky there, Kinski. It's off the bar. He's making me nervous. He's making me very nervous. Not saying Vicario would do any better, but he is making me nervous, Kinski.
Good ball. Well done. Good turn.
It's fine.
Danzo. Moves it across to Mickey van der Ven. Good
ball into Udogie. Not a great touch, though, from Udogie.
What is wrong with this kid?
Oh, he's got a poor touch. Ends up fouling the Chelsea player.
He's letting us down massively this game, Udogie. Couple of poor misplaced passes, poor sloppy control. Is that really a free kick, though? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it didn't seem like much free kick, but if his first touch is good there, he has Matisse Tellin behind.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sloppy header for the goal. Nearly injured Matisse Tell. That. He's worrying me. There's a few mistakes in his game.
Well done. Come on, Rich.
Oh, good enough.
Get forward. Well done, Tell. Whip it in, counter. Joao misplays it to Tell. Come on, Joao.
Good Harry.
Well done, Joao. Well done, Joao.
He is bailing them out.
Every
bit of pressure. Every ounce of pressure you put on him, he's just bailing them out. Oh. Really struggling to break down Chelsea's back line here.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Rich.
Need others to push up behind him now. Again, it's
Well done, Danzo. Well done, Danzo.
Well done, Danzo Kinski. Well done, Danzo. Good defending. It's way too easy, then. Playing out from the back now. Let's go along.
Well done, Danzo. Charleston, how is that your first touch, man? How is that your first touch? How is that your first touch?
Through here. Mickey Van der Ven, good defending.
Okay, we got numbers.
Lay it off and go. Lay it off and go.
Well done, Matisse. Centers it. Into Poro.
Poro, where's Moani?
You can find Richie. Colo.
Oh, my Lord.
What the hell was that?
Oh, my Lord.
What is even that? What's he even going for? I think he's going for Richie at the back post. I hope.
It's shocking.
Jeez, man.
It's absolutely shocking.
Under no pressure at all.
Come on, Colo. Believe, man. Believe, Colo. Look in his eyes. He doesn't believe. You can see it. Now they're time wasting. Come on, ref.
Daniel Larson with the super chat saying, start putting your energy at blaming the useless forwards we have as much as you do Kinski. I don't think we've been too harsh on Kinski. Maybe it's others in the chat that you're talking about, Daniel. I don't think we've been too harsh on Kinski, to be fair. I even said, like, I actually do think it was a pretty amazing strike from Enzo. I just think he reacts to it way too late, Kinski. But I don't think it's the worst of goalkeeping errors I've seen this season by far.
I do think he should save it, personally. I'm going to stick by that, Daniel. Maybe we can have it out, in that regard about that. I do think he should be saving that, to be honest with you. A goalkeeper at this level, or a competent goalkeeper at this level. But I do agree with you. Look, I've never hid away from the fact that Richarlison's not good enough. But at the end of the day, he's the club's top goal scorer. You have to play for him. And at the end of the day, look, you know me, Daniel. I warned this was coming. Selling Harry Kane and everyone told me it was a good idea. I warned this was coming when I seen the players coming in the door and everyone was telling me, Dave, stop being negative. They're good signings. This, that, and the other. So, in fairness, I think I have, been critical of a lot of these signings when we made them. Once they're here, what can we do? They have to play. They're going to play.
Yeah. I mean, also, Vicario has also conceded a ton of goals from outside the box this season. And I even made a point of saying, I don't even know if Vicario would have done better there. I don't know. Like,
the thing is, it just shows that both of them aren't good enough, though.
Yeah, both of them.
Do you know what I mean? It's like that's the thing. But credit to Kinski, he's got a bit of credit in the bank off some of his recent performances. But, Matisse Tell should have done better with the header. I think we said that at the time. But, at the end of the day, Kinski has to do better with that shot, in my opinion. But I do understand what you're saying. We are struggling going forward in this game. Midfield is grand. As soon as we get it into the front line, there's no creativity. There's nothing. We've got a good break on.
Come on, Destiny.
Can we get people going forward? He's
fucking get rid of it sooner, man.
Every time he touches the fucking ball, he gives it away.
Danzo does well there, Danzo, to recover. It does so well.
Stop passing it to Destiny Adogi. Just don't pass it to him anymore.
See Bentancur. Man on. Out wide to Tell. Man on, Paulinho. Drop deep, Connor. Pedro. Out wide to Tell. It's a good move.
Right, come on, Matisse.
Come on, Tell. There you go, kid. There
we go, Matisse.
All right.
Oh, lucky.
Well done, Destiny.
Don't you dare, Ref. Don't you dare. Play him.
Tell. Go on.
Matisse. Shanks it. Fucking shanks it. It's better, though. It's better for Matisse Tell. He's the only player that we really have going forward. The other two are fucking useless.
Does well here, Tell. Cuts inside, creates an end. Yeah, he shanks it. Just shanks it.
Does very well to create the angle as well.
I think he did the hard part, really. Just has to get that on target at least.
Ribsy's saying they were being pretty rough in the chat on Kinski, so maybe that's where Daniel's anger lies. Big up, Daniel. But I do understand the frustration, my man. Don't get me wrong, of course I do. We're all feeling the same pain. Reality is, we can argue this player, that player, this position, that player. We just need an overhaul this summer, my man.
Yeah.
Good ball, Porro. Get turned. Nice take, Moani. What can we do now?
Well done, Colo. Play Colo again there, Connor. Well done, Bentancur. Good pass. Alina. Bentancur. Good touch again. Well done, Bentancur.
Well done. Matisse laid off.
Makes a run, Bentancur. Well touches it inside. Does well here. Does so well.
Oh, it does really well. Does really well, Bentancur.
Show for it.
Just someone take it off a doggy. Just tell him to fucking move.
Hands out. Come on, lads.
Can we maybe find Porro in there? Tell doesn't even want to pass to a doggy. Van de Ven onto Danzo, back to Van de Ven.
Palhinha into Tell. Does well, Tell.
Well done. Destiny.
Udogie.
Shit cross.
Takes a deflection, and it wasn't a great cross.
Get out, please.
Don't foul. Don't foul.
Exactly. Well done.
Well done. Richie.
Oh, Richie.
Can you sort your feet out, please?
He is such a clumsy fuck.
And did we foul as well?
Oh, offside. Offside.
It's a goal kick?
Richie's offside.
Oh, my God.
Or maybe Destiny Doggy's initial run was offside, but I think Richie coming across was offside touching the ball.
He walked over the ball.
Five minutes before half-time. Sanchez puts it long. Up on top of Tottenham's back four. Danzo again wins it.
Well
Richie
done.
finally wins one. Camilani. Unlucky.
Pedro to Connor.
Ref, that's a high foot.
Ref!
I'm going to lose my mind with this ref. He's given them absolutely everything for soft things. Gallagher gets a high foot there and nothing.
Tells him to get up.
Treats him like he's a piece of gum on his shoe. Chelsea just knocking around the back line.
King Hoddle just have to shithouse a goal. We've probably had like 1.5 chances, I would say, this game. 1 or 2.
Well, don't press turnover. Now let's move it quickly.
Got to get forward, though, lads. Why are we going back?
Hell.
Why are we going back?
We are just looking to reset every time. Get turned, use the space.
Maybe, but not 1-0 down already. Good ball!
Oh! Unlucky from Bentancur, though. That's more bloody like it. That space is there.
They're just asking for fouls on every single second, Chelsea. Cucurella goes down for no contact whatsoever with Conor Gallagher here. And the referee is just giving them a free out.
Yeah, but Gallagher's going mad because he's like, you left a foot on me. And the free kick that the ref is giving is an absolute joke. It's shoulder to shoulder. Or, he just stops him from moving, whereas he's actually put a foot on Gallagher and nothing. Shoulder to shoulder, what's the issue? Joke.
I think you're right. I think it had to do with that foot that Cucurella left in on him earlier. Conor Gallagher didn't like that. I agree. We got a shithouse at goal, King Huddle.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. It never was. But we need more players to be brave like Bentancur. Get turned, put the ball, Richie. Come on, be on your toes. You are fucking pissing me off.
Some people have looked a little bit slow this game.
The likes of your Doggies, your Richarlisons, they look way off it right now.
Just reaction times to things have looked slow.
Oh, Mickey Van der Ven gets
burned by Delap there. Oh, fucking yellow card, of course, as well. A fucking yellow card, of course, as well. Sure, ref. Sure.
Bit clumsy from Van der Ven, though, as well. I don't know. Like, with Van der Ven, he doesn't need to do that because he's got the recovery.
Yeah, again, you don't need to. You're right. You don't need to be doing that.
Like, if that was a Danzo or Romero, I'd say all day long, you got to do it. You don't have the recovery pace to recover, but he does.
It's been a fairly even game, says Skunkworks, but they have the better quality. That's the difference. I think that's probably true.
And they're all queuing up here to put this on top of Kinski yet again.
I think that is probably true. I mean, Chelsea really have only, I think they're like us. They've had maybe 1 or 2 chances.
They've had the long-range efforts. They've had the 2 long-range efforts. One from Palmer, one from Fernandez.
We've actually had chances inside the box.
We've had the header and the one from Matisse. It's on Kinski again. I knew it. I told you they were going to put it in on top of him. They see him as a weakness. They are targeting him with every ball into box and long-range shots. They just feel like he's going to flap something. That's why they're doing this. Does well there, though. Good strength from Kinski.
Keeps it over the line, too.
Yeah.
And he's fouled, but it's not like we're going to get... The ref didn't even blow that up as a foul, by the way, even though he's getting shoved into the goal. Didn't even blow it up as a foul.
Gallagher's going mad at Richie there. Richie could have went and pressed that, and he didn't. He chose to stand in and hide. It's just starting to get a little bit disjointed. We probably need half time to come and get De Zerbi to refocus them.
Yeah.
And Richie better stop sulking about not making the Brazil World Cup squad and pull his fucking head out his fucking hole. He's done absolutely nothing this game. Even holding up play, he's done nothing. Ref, you just gave one away for that.
Well done, Dans. Oh my God, he's given a foul for everything, this guy, to Chelsea. Anytime we touch them, they fall into the floor, and he's fell for it every time, this referee. These
but
guys
yet when it's a Spurs player.
Touched.
But when it's a Spurs player, he just has to get up and get on with it. He's taking the piss.
It's a London derby as well. You don't think there's going to be some physical contact at times, ref. And also, you don't think these Chelsea players are going to try to sell you a thing or two. Jeez, man.
Spurs players are just laughing at him. They can't believe what's going on. He won't even acknowledge what Gallagher's trying to say to him. Do you see that? He won't even acknowledge it. He just walks off like a pussy.
He's going down like a sack of shit, too. Like Caicedo a few times, Cucurella a few other times as well. Referee, please, man. There's no reason to make a big deal of those.
Oh,
Palhinha, please, man.
Shit.
Palhinha.
Oh, no.
Oh, I got away with that. Palhinha, big mistake.
Not Cole Palmer. You can't give him that space.
Thank God it was on his right foot.
And again, they're just unleashing whenever they get a chance on Kinski here.
What is that? It was headed wide.
To leave that as well. He does very well to leave that and not touch it. He's always going wide.
Well done, Udogie.
Richie. Ref, be consistent, you prick. Thank you.
I was just going to say, if he didn't call that for Richie, then.
Oh, so Richie, just get up now, please. You've won the free kick. Just put this on top of the back four. Fucking
half time. It's unfortunate, really. It's unfortunate. I think 0-0 would probably be fair to both teams. When you think about it, I think Spurs have probably had slightly better chances, but it'd be generous to us to say that maybe we deserve a goal. Maybe if Matisse Tell had a little bit better finishing, he could have put away one of those opportunities. But for the most part, I would say 0-0 is probably fair on the balance of play here, Dave. I can't even be too upset. I mean, there are times when we have maybe lacked a little bit of quality, but I don't know. I think we're going to have to find a way to just be a little bit better in the second half and then pull together some type of move and then be clinical when it comes our way. It's hard for me to be overly critical. I can't be too positive either. I think it was just a goal that kind of came against the run of play and unfortunately a mistake from Kinski, and we're just going to have to recover from it because we also can't dwell on it at the end of the day. I think we probably did need to know we need to score a goal this game in order to guarantee some type of result. So I don't think we should lose our heads yet, but yeah, that's all I'll say is that it's a bit difficult because it feels like it was a pretty neutral 0-0 first half, if you ask me. It just happens to be 1-0 to Chelsea from a bit of brilliance from Enzo and a mistake, of course, from the likes of Kinski.
I think that's what's disappointing, though, Jack, is, we were the better team up until they scored. And then once they scored, then you start seeing little mistakes happen and stuff like that, and we haven't really recovered properly. It's not been a great game of great quality. I think the ball has been bogged down. Both defenses have dealt with things well. It's not been a great game of quality at all. You look at our two chances, both fell to Matisse Tell. One hit the post, one is shanked. You look at their two chances, both of them test Kinski, one of them went in. Yeah. That's the difference right there.
Yeah.
Where I get a bit frustrated, anytime Destiny Udogie touches the ball, the move breaks down. At times, Spurs players have received the ball in good positions. You're screaming at them to get turned and feed one in behind. They're refusing to do so. There's so much space in behind Cucurella. We're not exploiting it whatsoever. That's disappointing me largely. I would like to see the players take a bit more risk going forward. And I know people go mad at Matisse Tell for maybe missing them two opportunities, but it begs the question: what is Moani and Richarlison contributing?
Yeah, that's gonna say and it's not like they were the worst of misses either from Matisse Tell. I'd say either
the header. I would argue
maybe should have done better.
An experienced player, puts that away. Should have probably scored that, but I'm not going to go harsh on the kid because what has Richarlison Moani contributed? Absolutely nothing. He is single-handedly dragging Tottenham up the pitch, Matisse Tell. The other two are contributing absolutely fuck all. And Matisse Tell also has to contend with the move breaking down every time Destiny Udogie touches it. So I feel sorry for him to a large degree. I'd like to see João Palhinha maybe get a bit more involved. I think he's picking up positions, but we're not finding him in possession. Gallagher started off well. He's sort of tailoring. He's lost his head. He's giving away free kicks left, right, and centre. Don't get me wrong. I think the ref is buying into a lot of it. I think he's been poor in that regard. But just the difference is they've tested our goalkeeper. We haven't tested theirs with the two opportunities that both teams have created, and that's just the difference. But to your point, there's no need to lose the head. We were never going to rock up here and play sexy football. It was always going to be a bit of a battle. We know what players we're dealing with. There is going to be clunkiness. And what I mean by clunkiness, miscontrols, poor touches, poor passes, sloppiness, stupid errors that really don't need to happen. But if De Zerbi can get into the right people here, the likes of Moani, Richarlison, Destiny Udogie, get them to up their performance, get them, because they look disinterested at times out there, to be honest, them three, and if you can get them three kicking on in the second half, combined with some of the other players that are playing well, like but Rodrigo Bentancur is running the show in possession, single-handedly at times. Matisse Tell is doing well, driving us forward. So I think, they are there for the taking, Chelsea. I think when we do get the press on them, they do look a little bit shaky. It does look like there's a mistake going to happen. But to be honest with you, I look at some of them Spurs players' eyes there when the camera's panning to them. They lack belief. They lack belief out there.
Nerves? Is it nerves kind of really what it is? Yeah.
Richarlison lacks belief. I think he's raging. He's missed out on the Brazil World Cup squad. I think he's sulking. And I look at it. He doesn't look hungry. I don't think he believes we're going to win this.
Is it because it's Chelsea? Is that why they like
belief? Yeah, well, the hoodoo at Stamford Bridge, Jack. Chelsea is well away from home. I just think they lack belief. I look at Moani. He doesn't look like he believes. I look at João Palhinha. He doesn't look like he believes right now. Udogie certainly doesn't. I don't think Porro does. I think that's half the battle. I think, especially when we get, there's no reason that when these players are getting in space to not get turned and have a go at them. Why are you so afraid to get turned and have a go at them? Why are you so afraid to put the ball in behind for Mawani to get on the end of? There's so much space in behind Cucurella, which shows to me when they end up playing it safe, they don't believe.
Yeah.
That's where I'm a little bit disheartened, a little bit disappointed. And I think the Zerbi's got a huge halftime team talk going, boys, we have a chance to sort of break that curse today. There's a good opportunity for us here. Go out in the second half with belief, with more intent, and let's go. There's nothing to be afraid of here.
In Richarlison's case, I know it'd be nice to see him make more runs in behind, but to be honest, sometimes his pace is so slow that I feel like you have to sort of pick and choose those moments when the right time is to run it behind for him. I wish Colomwani was making more of these runs in behind, though, instead of just dropping deep for it every time, because I do think if he has Pedro Porro on that side, he has less of an excuse to come short for it every time. He knows that Pedro Porro would be willing to play him in behind. He knows that some other guys would be willing to try to knock it between the lines through the lanes, and I think Colomwani has the burn on Cucurella. I think he has more strength. I think he has more pace than him. I don't think he's good enough to really beat Cucurella one-on-one when facing him, because I think we've seen Colomwani can be very clumsy, can be very clunky on the ball. But I think if he were to make more runs in behind, could ask more questions of Cucurella, also just because I think he will be able to bully him if it's more of a 50-50 that way. Instead of using your skill on the ball, maybe use more of your physical traits that you have over Cucurella. And then with Richarlison, like I said, Dave, I'm going to give an excuse in that I don't think he has the run of pace behind some of these defenders. He's so slow at times for Richarlison, but I wish he did either drop deep more often to offer an option to some of these guys to link up play, or just maybe pick up some pockets that would be a little bit more helpful, because it does seem like Bentancur, Palhinha, a few times, they look like they don't have a lot of options, to be fair. Same with Conor Gallagher, just wish maybe Richarlison showed for the ball maybe a little bit more, because I don't think he's the type of guy to run him behind.
No, look, and we know he doesn't have the pace. That was last week, and we had about 50-yard head start on your man, and he still ended up losing the foot race. We know he doesn't have that pace. But I actually do think he's provided an option. But anytime it's gone into him, he hasn't held it up.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime it's come along, he's lost the header to the young centre-back every single time. Yeah. There near the end of the half, when they did go in short to him, he took a touch 10 yards backwards, gave the ball straight back to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. And when that keeps happening, and you're a player like Bentancur in possession,
you lose faith.
You already see it with Matisse Tell. He's starting to refuse to give the ball to Destiny Udogie every time he makes runs now. You lose faith in them, and then you end up not making that pass because you're just like, well, what's the point? I'm punting in there. We're going to lose it, and we're going to have to try and win it back again.
Yeah.
I think that's your big problem when it comes to Richarlison. He's just offering absolutely nothing. Fair enough, he doesn't have the pace in behind. But fuck me, get in front of the centre-back, use your weight, you're bigger than him. Force him backwards, put your arms out like that so he doesn't have it easy to be able to come round either side and nick the ball away, and hold the fucking thing up. Hold it up. Or at least, if you're going to jump, go and compete and win the thing and flick it on. He's losing it every single time. Mawani there at one point, the camera panned to him and looking into his eyes. He doesn't believe, and he's lost of all confidence. You can see it. You can absolutely see it in him, and it's just them two forward players, they're not contributing to them. It's not working.
Is that after conceding that they've lost it? Is it just the idea that they've conceded and then all of a sudden the heads drop? Tyler made a comment to that. Every time we concede, we seem to see the head drop. Is that part of it? That maybe some of these guys have lost the confidence the moment that the goal went in?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Well, just need to honestly have better heads on our shoulders then, because you're a relegation team. At this point, you should be used to conceding a goal and then trying to get back into it, but I guess they're not. Jerome saying, or this was early from Chase Mullins. He sent in, it looks like
it was a cheers.
Thank you so much, by the way, Chase. It looks like it was a generous one of that. And he's saying 8 days rest for this. Yeah, they did have 8 days rest. And then he also saying, got to stay positive though, lads. Get one goal and it's all good. Come on, you Spurs. That's where I'm still at. I think you can tell by Dave's tone. I think you can tell by Dave and I's tone that we're frustrated to be 1-0 down, but I don't think at the same time we feel like we've been totally outclassed and outplayed at the same time by Chelsea. So it's just one of those where we're going to have to find a way to be better in the second half, and then we're going to have to produce the goods from one of these guys with a bit of quality in order to grab this equalizer. But if Chelsea continue to play this way, I have confidence if we're just a little bit better in the second half, we could grab an equalizer. I am.
Well, this is the thing. We will create another one or two chances. You're just hoping one of these unclinical forwards can find the back of the net. But where I worry a little bit is down the other end. Although Danzo and Mickey Van de Ven are having good games, like that goal, Kinski's got to save that. I know it's a good shot from Fernandez, and I know you could question how he allowed that much time, and I know it's bending away from Kinski. But I just think a better Premier League goalkeeper sorts his feet out quicker and gets across and saved it. It's not into the bottom corner. It's at a good height. And you can see after that, Enzo Fernandez put 2 free kicks straight on him straight after that. And they see him as a weakness in that regard. They're not going to look to play through us. They're just going to pop shots as soon as they open itself and present itself. You know, so we need Kinski to have a massive half this half to be able to not make another mistake like that, be able to keep a clean sheet this half, and then hopefully one of the forwards will take 1 or 2 chances that will present itself. We won't go a half without creating 1 or 2. We will get 1 or 2. It's just, do we back a Richie, a Taylor, or a Moani to fucking put it home? It's definitely not over, though. Definitely not over. We are like this Chelsea team. There's nothing I've seen in that first 45 to be scared of. Bar. When Palmer or Fernandez get time,
they are the
close
players.
them down.
Yeah,
That's
they are
it.
the good
That's all you
players.
gotta do. If you close them down, they've got nothing out wide. The Lap is having a horror show up there. Danzo's dealing with him easy enough. They have absolutely nothing. So there's nothing to respect about this Chelsea team. Go fucking all out for the next 45. You've got nothing to lose either, Jack.
It's just,
we're already 1-0 behind. We need a point to guarantee Premier League safety. You've nothing to lose. Go all out for it this half. Fucking attack. Out of possession, swarm them. If one wants to go for shit, you sit on the system with a newspaper behind them. Make sure you let them know they are under relentless pressure this half. All out siege. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Jerome with the super chat saying, sorry, but how the hell did Kinski not save that shot? It absolutely killed our confidence. AK Shegs responding to Jerome saying, you're not wrong, but the more I watch it, it is a very good shot, but Kinski still should have saved it. I think AK Shegs' summary is how I feel about it, Jerome. I do think it is actually a really good strike, and it swerves really far away from Kinski all of a sudden, and it did have a knuckle effect on it, which can be difficult for a keeper. But I think when it's that far out, I think any goalkeeper at a Premier League level would think should not be getting beat from there, from the most part. And I don't think it was necessarily a shot that had a ton of power or anything either. I think it just was a shot that had a lot of movement, a lot of swerve, and Kinski just didn't know at all where it was headed. And so he just reacted really late to it. But I'm going to make this case. I don't even know if Vic saves that shot. At the end of the day, I'm not going to make a case that Vicario somehow steps in today and then makes that save that Kinski doesn't. So I think it is what it is. We're just going to have to take it. And we're also just going to have to hope that we don't give guys like Enzo and Palmer that sort of space again, because I think they have the green light now. And Kinski is making me nervous about that. I do feel like he is capable of conceding another one of those.
Thing is, Vicario probably saves that, but then doesn't save the Palmer one. So it's pick your poison at this. I don't think either of them are good enough to be.
Or makes a mistake out from the back.
Like
or something.
Kinski's on the younger side. He's got plenty of time to develop and stuff like that. And he's had some great games the last few weeks, pulling off some great saves. But that one's just a letdown. It's just a letdown. You know, it seems like the big games, you can't really rely on Kinski. Your Chelsea's, your Atletico Madrid's. You know, you go back to the Cup semi-final at Liverpool away from home at Anfield and stuff like that. Seems like the big games, the kids' maybe mentality heading them into them, I question a little bit. But that's something we can work on.
Yeah.
My dad's also in the chat saying, hook Moani off, bring on Spence and push Porro up right wing.
Well, yeah, there's a similar chat here from Jerome to your outlads with a super chat. Big up Jerome saying, I would sub Richie with Spence, then put Tell on the right, Spence on the left, and Mwani up front. There is space to be had. It's a big risk taken off for Charleston, though, Jerome, because he is the goal scorer. He is the one that could be there at the right place at the right time. He is the guy that, even if he's offering you nothing, he's a bit of a poacher, right? Where he'll kind of maybe be really frustrating for 60, 70 minutes and then all of a sudden be that guy to tap it home, as a striker does, why they're paid the big bucks. I'm a little hesitant to take off for Charleston too soon, to be honest. I do feel like maybe it comes to 70th, 80th minute and he's offered nothing up until that point. Maybe I would, to be honest, because I think then he's had enough time to try to score. I would be hesitant about making too many changes to the team right now. Because again, it's only 1-0. It's not like we've been completely outplayed or anything like that. I think De Zerbi just needs to probably say some home truths to these guys, remind them of the situation and the occasion and what it could mean to try to get back into this game and then hold out for something. because then they're done for the rest of the season.
I
He's
think
just probably got to tell them big 45 minutes ahead, pull your heads out of your ass, really.
100%, and like that's what I'm saying. We've nothing left to lose. Like, there's no jeopardy. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we still go into the last game at 2 points. So why not give it your all this half? But I think to Jerome's point, although I do understand what you're saying, I do understand where my dad's coming from as well. That if anyone's going to find that shit house goal, which tonight looks like it's going to require, you probably back Richarlison to find that goal. But on the flip side, if you were to move Mawani in the middle, do you then, like, does tonight require that just bit of extra technical ability? I'd argue, I think Mawani would hold up that ball when playing into him.
Or thread him behind.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? So I think, maybe that's what this game requires. That is moving Mawani into the middle, use that technical ability he is, and hopefully you can get turned to put Matisse Taylor or whoever playing right wing in behind, because there is space in behind them fullbacks. We're just not utilising it. But a big part of the problem is, because with Richarlison, you can't get the ball into him and he can't hold it up or lay it off. He's not able to get turned, or he's not able to lay it off soft enough for a Gallagher or a Bentancur to put it in first time. Whereas I think Mawani has that. He's better at that, in my opinion. So I do understand where Jerome's coming from, but I'm not going to give up on Richarlison yet. But it does look like to me he's sulking. If that continues for the next 15, hook him.
Yeah.
We're underway here.
We're underway, though.
Big
Get
half.
synced up with us if you can, everybody. And please, please, please do smash the like button. We do really appreciate it. And good to have you all with us. Huge
What
one.
was that cheers thing, by the way? That's new.
Yeah, I hadn't
big
seen
up.
someone use that before. Thank you, Chase.
Big up, Chase. Oh,
On topic, Kinski catches it cleanly
Kinski.
enough.
Right, come on, boys. Let's break.
Also need the ref as well. Please do not blow up every single time that we touch these Chelsea players. Like, that's also something I've noticed, is that any bit of pressure we put on a Chelsea player, he is there to blow it up, which I simply don't get. Because you would think that he would understand that this is a highly pressured game. Spurs are going to be putting in some challenges. They're not going to make it easy on Chelsea. So the idea that he's just been there to protect them on every single challenge, it's been deeply frustrating.
Like, the thing is, if they were rash challenges or where you're kicking up in the air, you go, yeah, fair enough, you take it, right? But they're not. They're for the softest of things. I think at one stage, Paulinho or someone put a little bit of pressure on Enzo Fernandez. He went down like a sack of shit. That's not a free kick. It's not a free kick all day long. Like, you're allowed to get up behind the opponent and put pressure on them.
Exactly.
Good ball.
Richie, good touch, Rich. Good touch.
There we go. There we go. That's what we're talking about.
Switch from Connor.
Richie, lay it off the Gallagher and use one of your wingers.
Good touch
there we
from
go.
Tell. Come on, Udogie. Udogie, you got to get there, man.
That's a free. He didn't win the ball. That's a free. He didn't even touch the ball.
Get there, Udogie. How are you letting him come across you like that? You were there. Oh, well done, lads. Good pressure.
It's a free kick, though. It's a free kick. He didn't win the ball. He took him out.
Yeah, that's maybe I'm
referee's
never
right there as well
on
top of it, which pisses me off. Danzo with the long throw. Please, Richie. Please. Danzo will get distance on this. Stamford Bridge is a small, compact pitch. He should be able to hit the box, no problem.
Udogie whips it in towards the back post.
Oh,
no one there.
Lord, fucking
Overhit.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Come on, lads.
Which one of you at home didn't light a candle tonight? Definitely blaming one of you, whoever didn't light the candle. What the fuck is that from Destiny Udogie? He's about 15 minutes to make sure he gets his technique right on the cross. Zerbi's fuming.
Oh.
So the ref is going to hold play because Palmer wants to fix his sock. Is the ref taking the piss? Oh my God, Palmer is making the referee look like a pussy. He owns the referee called Palmer. He absolutely owns him.
Yeah, get him some chippy chips too.
Okay. He's fixing his fucking sock. Why are we waiting on him? Madness.
Well done, Connor. Well done. Paulinho earns a free kick.
Oh, ref's giving us something. Jesus Christ. Chelsea players are shocked that he's giving it.
Yeah, even Andre Santos is absolutely shocked. He's like, wait a minute.
He's like, ref, we paid you. Team. We paid you, ref.
It's like, that's a Spurs team. You do realize you're blowing it for the yellow team here.
Right, let's see if we can get a good ball in here, Poro. No dicking about. Get it in.
Come on, lads. Poro plays it short. To tell. Why do we keep playing it short when we had everyone forwards?
Why have we sent the centre backs up to do this?
And also, they're both double marked. Good ball!
Marty, good ball, Richie! Oh my, you useless sack of shit! You absolutely useless fucking sack of shit! It is a free header, and he's put it 40 yards wide.
Get him off! And he's offside.
I'm with you, Jerome. Get him off, Jerome. You're dead right.
10 yards offside as well.
Oh my God, that's shocking. He is fucking useless. I can't wait to see the back of him. Oh my Lord. He can't even direct a header. It hurts me.
When his head is angled that direction, why is he surprised that the ball has gone that direction?
Someone says the head of a triangle. It seems like it. Holy shit. Fuck me.
That's actually right. Might be his worst header of the season.
And that's the one thing you'd back him to score with is his head. Oh my Lord. Good ball by Moani, by the way. It's better.
I think it was a tell or Moani?
I think it was Moani. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well done, Moani. Oh, nearly had. Poor Owen behind. Good play from Spurs.
It's better from Tottenham, though. We've come out in the second half.
That's a chance. That's a chance. It's a sitter, basically. It's a sitter.
Yeah. Oh,
come on, Tell.
Keep with him. No foul. No foul. No foul.
Fouling.
Well done. Don't you dare, ref.
You're fouling him, man.
God. Oh, my God. He's won the ball. He's actually won the ball. What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. I want to punch referee up so fucking bad.
Head of a triangle. That's the whole reason you leave him on the pitch, though, Richarlison, is for those chances. He's the guy who will find the space like he does there, and he fucking whiffs it. I did say, though, that is my frustration with him, though, is that he's a guy that will get chances, but he will also miss them. He's not in any way a clinical player. But he does do a good job of finding the chances. We just need him to find another. Well done, Rich! Come on, you doggy. Get there, kid. How is he beating you there, man? How is he beating you there? How is he beating you to that?
It's going to be one of them nights where we huff and we puff, and it's just not going to happen. Oh, Kinski, well done.
Yeah, get forward, Paulinho. Get forward. Richie, well done.
It's much better from Richie. He's doing what you asked of him, Jack.
Get turned there, Paulinho. Yeah, get it to Bence.
There we go.
Pedro.
There we go.
First time pass to Colo. Does well, Colo.
It's better.
Well done, lads. Well done, Kev. Running behind Colo, man.
Oh, well done, Danzo. Well done, Danzo. Well done, Danzo. Porro. Moani.
I just don't get why Colo keeps coming short for him, man. He needs to make a run in behind. I think he has the beating of Cucurella in behind. He doesn't have the beating of him.
He has him for strength and pace. He has him for strength and pace. You're right. Why is he dropping deep for every single ball, looking for it to feet? Like, honestly, a good winger mixes it up. A good winger will show short, knowing his true intention is he's going to get in behind. You know, so show short once or twice, catch the defender cold-footed, look to drop short, then spin in behind. Yeah. It's not difficult. Mix the fucking game up. Them Spurs fans are still full of belief. Them ones don't.
I just don't think.
Sums up the Tottenham fan base.
I think Cucurella is. He's a good defender. So I just think if you have a physical advantage over him, that's what you're going to need to do. You need to try to bully him, run him behind, force him to chase after you. If you're going to go after him 1v1, you're going to need to be far better on the ball than someone than Colomwani. Colomwani not good enough on the ball to take him on 1v1.
No, but the thing is as well, every time you're looking for the ball with the back towards goal, that's where Cucurella wants you. That's where your fullback wants you. He wants you.
Well done.
Like, you know what he doesn't want is you getting turned and getting in behind us. Where's Destiny Udogie again? Get out and engage, Udogie. Get out and engage. Don't allow him to shoot.
It's blocked. Ref.
It's got to be a free out. And he's kicked him.
What is Neto doing? Referee, why is Neto all over him, please?
Just leave it for Kinski. Push up the pitch. I think De Zerbi's asking about a substitution here, maybe, with his backroom team. Put it on fucking Richie and get 4 players running in off him. Don't tell me that's gone out for a goal kick or a throw in. Oh my God. Hit Richie. He's the biggest one up there. Don't collapse now, Tottenham. Come on, we're still in this. Long way to go yet. Well done, Destiny Udogie. Good defending there. Danzo, good ball into Bentancur.
Oh,
Bentancur, what a ball. Now play Mawani. Hey, on Porro. That's all on Porro. He's offside now. That is all on Porro. He refused to play it. He was in behind. It was green grass, and he holds on to it and holds on to it, holds on to it, and then looks to play it when Mawani's gone offside. Genius, Porro. Fucking genius. Why are we incapable of putting the ball in behind, Jack? He had 2 players there. Even Richie was gone in
Richie
behind.
Too. He could have played a short too if he wanted. Richie would have had time. Well done, Connor. Come on, Colo.
Conor Gallagher looks like he's dropped here, and
Come on.
Paulinho looks like
There
he's
you are.
more advanced role. Go on, Mawani.
There you are. Good work.
Corner.
Corner.
Well done.
Come on, lads.
Let's go. Come on, Spurs.
Is this the first corner of the game?
Yeah, but we got to put it in the box. We can't do that shit short routine we done in the first half. That doesn't work. Put it in. I get where we're trying to mix it up and change the angle of the cross and all, but Porro's just incapable right now. So just put it in the box. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Porro, not a bad delivery.
Richie!
Oh! It's actually not a bad header either. He's done everything right there. Headering it into the ground as well.
It's not necessarily a free header either. It's not really a free header.
He's done well there, Richie. Again, it's right at the goalkeeper.
Kind of right at him, but it's hard to direct that.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
These are the chances we've got to take, though.
Got to take one of them, man. Please. We're going to need to take one of them.
Don't allow him, Destiny Udogie. Well done. Force him back. Well done.
Yeah, there's your shot on target. Well done, Tell.
Oh, well done.
Ref.
Don't you dare give that. Mickey, back to Kinski, or are you going to allow it to go? Oh, maybe. Well done, Van de Ven. Come on, Spurs. Who's this idiot we're looking at?
Todd Bowley. I don't know, but Todd Chodley. Why are we looking at him for this long? Jesus Christ. How many sips of coffee do I need to see him take?
Well done, Gallagher. Well done. Unlucky.
Fouls him. That's clumsy, though, from Gallagher. That is clumsy.
That's stupid.
That is clumsy.
Stupid.
You can't foul him like that.
Just get away from him before you get yourself a yellow, Connor. I don't even know why he's protesting there. Kinski, stay switched on. We're not giving up the fight, though. I suppose that's the good thing. We're not giving up the fight.
I mean, game's in the balance. Feels in the balance.
Still an opportunity there for us to snatch a draw here. Just don't concede again.
We're not getting outplayed or anything.
This one's going to be an outswinger, so it won't be going on Kinski this time.
Deal with this.
Oh, well,
Tell, not a great touch.
Free out.
Referee blows up free kick. I mean, that's the part about it. The encouraging thing is we are not being outplayed at all.
No.
The nervous thing is that you just don't know if Spurs are going to take their chances.
For fuck's sake.
Because we do need to take one.
We're not being outplayed at all. Like, we're well in the game. We're not sitting back without possession for large periods like we have done in recent years. We just have no quality in possession. You just feel like Chelsea do have the ability to catch you with one sucker punch.
Yep, exactly.
We could just be a bit more aggressive here.
Well, it feels like if we don't take these chances, they will sucker punch us.
Yeah.
So let's take this next one. Come on, lads. Come on, lads.
Go forward. Every time.
There has been a very pragmatic approach from certain players in possession. Danzo got clipped there. Alina. Into Connor. Good touches.
Good turn, Gallagher. Good turn. Here we go.
See? Got to get into Bentancur quicker.
Yeah.
They are blocking up the middle, though. They're not making... They don't want us to play through there.
No. They're trying to take Bentancur out of the game here.
Got to come towards it, Colo. You can't do neither, man. You got to come towards it or you got to run it behind.
Just clear your lines at this point, boys. What are we doing? Well done. That's classy.
Time.
Ooh. Okay. Come on, Zhao. Good ball.
Good
Doggy, get on the overlap right now. Play him.
Good ball, Matisse.
Just overhit. Well done. He's kept it in. That's not a free. A doggy's kept it in. Oh, my God. Are you mad, ref? He's won the ball. And he's booked them. I need to see this again. But it looked like to me he's won the ball. I don't understand what the free kick and the yellow card is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Richarlison was the one that won it.
Does he really need to be picking up a yellow for this too, Udogi?
No, fair enough. It is a bit stupid. Madison out warming up. Maybe he could be that little bit of class we need in the final third.
Might have to be.
See, we can be a bit more aggressive on the press because they don't look 100% confident when we do get it going.
Win this. Yes. Well, Connor, play Richie.
Lay it off, Richie. No, just lay it. Flick it around the corner to Moani. You brain dead fuck. Just simple. Flick round the corner. Harry Kane and son could do it. Why can't you?
Well, that's what was going through my head there was immediately I'm thinking, Connor, you got to play Richie there. But then I'm also thinking Richie's going to lose it when you play it to him there.
He's just got to...
Which kind of speaks to our situation is that usually you would trust a striker to receive the ball in that situation, but not ours. Oh, they bundle over off the slightest bit of contact every time. Please, ref, can you at least one of these times notice that or pick that up, that they are going down every time we are touching them?
It's the right pass by Gallagher, and it's just a simple flick round the corner from Richarlison. He just can't fucking do it. And he passes to nobody. That's the more embarrassing thing. What a tackle by Gallagher. Bentancur, now play Moani. Here we go. Come on, Colo. You've time now. You've time, Moani. Colo, good ball.
Oh, my God.
I don't know whether it was behind Richie or whether Richie overran it.
Charleston, create your own shot there.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he's got 1v1. Take your own shot.
Oh, here we go, Mickey.
Well done, Mickey.
Good ball.
Good space.
Right. Can we get Richarlison in position? It's way over here. It's fucking... Oh, Richie. Keeps it alive.
Saves it. It's a good run from Richie, just overhit from Poro.
Just the execution in the final third has not been there this evening. Everything else has been good. The defence, the midfield, it's been solid. Just the forward line has let us down. Danzo not playing. Moani, give it into Gallagher and going behind. Give it in and going behind. Took too long to get on the spin. As soon as he's laid it off, he should be gone. Right, squeeze this now. It's a jazzy throw and squeeze this up. There's still a chance here for us, Jack. Here we go. Sarr, Spence, and Madison all coming in. Madison getting
25
minutes
big
here.
Changes.
Multiple
changes. Come on, lads. Come on, boys. Keep pressing Rich.
Oh, he's done well there to turn. Well
Kevin
done,
gets a
Danzo.
foot onto it. Onto Colo.
Well on Colo.
Someone. Oh, Bentancur, man. Please.
Cole Palmer picks it up. It's onto Pedro Neto. It's a ball to the back post. No, it's 2-1.
And it's 2. Off of nothing as well.
That's fucking shit from Moani and Bentancur. I don't even think it's an accurate pass, to be honest. I actually blame Moani more than that.
I think we're going to have to see a replay of it. But
I think Van de Ven is screaming at him as well. We're on our own undoing. Shot ourselves in the foot yet again there.
It's not Chelsea haven't been anything special as well. No. It's another goal kind of against the run of play, if anything.
Same as the first one. Adogi gives away a poor header under no pressure. Moani gives away the ball there under no pressure. It's a shit pass. It's not even Bentancur's fault.
It's not even close to
horror pass.
He thinks it's for someone else.
It's gone in behind him. It's not even anywhere
wide
near
open.
Him.
Danzo's got to get a foot onto that.
Sorry, Moani. That's just sloppy. He's not even under pressure to make that mistake. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just the pass. Who played it into Bentancur?
Moani.
Yeah. Well, just as we were about to bring on substitutions as well. That's also typical of Spurs this season. It's just as we're bringing on substitutions now. 2-0 down. For fuck's sake.
Look at the players coming on. It's killed them as well. Look, it's all right. It's killed the belief.
I mean, yeah, they were coming on to be the heroes. They were coming on to potentially get us that equalizer.
Fuck you, Moani. Fuck you. It's not even under any pressure. It's absolutely shocking. We're not scoring 2.
Yeah. Just as we're about to bring it. That's even worse. Just as we're about to bring on 3 players, we do that.
Thanks, Moani. You've killed us off there.
Yeah, people are saying it's Moani.
It's not on Moani. It's nowhere near Bentancur, that pass. It's gone way in behind him. It's just a shocking pass. You can't even blame Bentancur. It just happens that he was trying to aim for Bentancur, but it was shocking.
Every time Jack says AK Shags, are you saying like substitutions? Because that is true. So many times this season we've made substitutions, and just as we do it, we concede, which kind of then makes the substitutions null and void.
It was even the same last season under Ange. Just before you make a sub, concede. Same under Frank, same under Tudor.
I think in Ange's case and Frank's case too, we often felt like those substitutions were made too late. Do you think deservedly we're making them too late?
No, I don't think so, Jack.
He only has so many substitutions you can make anyway. So
65 minutes. I mean, it's about the time usually you start making your substitutions.
Yeah, it's just on the players.
What can you do when Moani plays a sloppy pass like that?
Yeah.
He's not under any pressure. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's true.
Bentancur seems phased by it, though. He's have to lose the possession there easily enough. Oh, no.
Neto on the right here. Skills passed.
It's too easy.
Pinsky,
Gets by 2 players way too easy there.
Madison, dangerous. Pedro.
Oh, Moani. Good ball.
Madison, good ball.
Any quality here now.
Yeah, we need to score in the next 5. We need to score in the next 5 to 10 minutes if we stand any chance. If we score a goal in the next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll make them nervous.
Yeah, it's back on. I just have no faith we're going to score 2. That's the problem. Barely been able to fashion 2 chances, let alone score 2.
Handball. Matisse Tell.
Oh.
Into Bentancur.
Someone
Get out your feet.
Porro in Bentancur's way there.
Sar.
Put it in, Porro.
Bentancur. All right, we're just playing with our food now at this point, lads. Whips it in.
Oh, Madison, unlucky. Or Gallagher, unlucky.
That's actually a good chance. Another good chance. That's a good chance. It's pretty much. I mean, it's not a clear-cut chance, but it's a decent one. It's got to do a bit better with that, Conor Gallagher.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about Premier League level.
We've had some good chances. You had the Richie header. You've had the Matisse Tal header.
Just one of those you got to take. They've all been kind of similar, maybe except for the one Richarlison one day, but I think they've all been kind of similar levels of chances.
Unlucky Bentancur. Oh, I'd argue
they've all been like kind of half chances, kind of like quarter chances, half chances that you would probably take. Maybe Tells and Richarlison's the easiest.
You'd argue we've created better chances than Chelsea have.
Oh, I'd 100% agree with that. That's where it's just disheartening because they haven't been any better than us, I would say, Chelsea.
Really need a player now to pick up the ground by the scruff of the neck and just fucking take it to them.
Yeah.
Right, come on, Jedi.
Spence. Good idea.
Good idea.
Good idea. Pedro does well.
Matisse Tell.
Into Pedro.
Porro.
Into
Sir.
Richie!
And he's on! Come on! It's fucking back on! Come on! Come on! Fucking Richie! What play by Papamata Sarr, by the way? The composure of Sarr in that moment is unbelievable. It's a great switch of play. A great ball by Porro to recycle it. It's a good ball in behind by Matisse Tal. Matisse Tal pulls it back to Sarr. Sarr backheels it to Richie. What a fucking piece of play by Papamata Sarr there. The composure to know that there's players there. Richie's free. Look at that. Backheel. Bosh. It's unbelievable. And he's onside. He better be fucking onside. Yeah, he's on. He's way on. Come on. Game is back on with 15 minutes to go. Woo! Come on, Richie, baby. We need one more. You called it, Jack. We need one in the next 5 minutes to make a go of it. Got a lifeline there. It's back on.
Good call out,
King Hodder said it did say 2-2. So did my dad. My dad said 2-2 as well.
Skill from Sarr there. That's the type of quality we're talking about. That's just like something like that there that we've been crying out for all season, really, but all game. Just need someone to make a decision like Sarr did there. Someone to have a bit of quality like he did there that actually rings true.
It's unbelievable.
It's the difference between a goal and missing a chance, really. Still plenty of time. Come on, lads.
I'm saying the kid is better than what people give him credit for. He's more potential than Graham, more potential than Bergvall, in my opinion.
What play by Papamata Sarr. Good pullback by Pedro Porro as well. Good play from Matisse Tell. It's really all great work from all three of those. Sarr, Tell, and Porro, all great work.
You're just hoping it injects that little bit of confidence and life back into them now.
I think this should make Chelsea nervous. Surely this is making Chelsea nervous now. Come on, lads.
Spence has done all right since he's come on as well.
Come on, lads. Come on.
Go on, ref. Get out. Fucking little rats. Come on, Spurs.
AK Shucks, they'll give us 1 minute of extra time.
Yeah.
2 goals in the second half, 1 minute.
Kinski, can we float that to Gallagher? Thank you. Come on, Connor. Come on, Connor.
It all started too.
You
You're right. Jed Spence had the endeavor to play that pass in behind.
I still think there's still a part to play here for.
Good run from Richie there. James Madison missed it. He missed it.
I think he intentionally not played that, to be honest.
Maybe. Well done by Sar. Good feet. Connor. Sar does well. Gets not a foul, I guess.
Sar runs down a dead alley. We're in trouble here now. Oh,
Well
thank
done.
God.
Close down the angles there. No passes on for
Get out there, Jed.
That was dangerous.
Keep the intensity up. They want to slow this down now, guys. They want to. Keep the intensity up.
They don't want to be chasing back after us.
No. Richie, fuck me. You absolute fucking idiot, you clown. What is wrong with the guy? Just stay focused on scoring goals. Why are you getting embroiled in that? You absolute idiot. He's giving away free kicks for no reason. All you're doing is just slowing the game down. Look, stupid.
He swipes out after him afterwards, Caicedo, though. But it is a stupid foul from Richarlison. Like, what is Richarlison? Why is he even doing that? What benefit does Richarlison get from doing that? Just shouldering Caicedo off of the ball? Like, what does he gain from that?
It's so dumb. Some of the yellow cards we picked up tonight.
He's also not helping us with this referee either. Like, this referee is not giving us any favors today, and he's not going to do us any favors now.
But the fact that he's not doing you any favors is even more of a reason not to do something stupid like that. Because you're just giving it to him. You know what I mean? You're giving him what he's looking for.
Set it up.
Hey, handball. 4 official getting De Zerbi out of the way. Is he fucking for real? Oh, no.
Get Richie off. He never scores twice, says Michael. That's funny.
Now
that he scored, get him off.
Didn't he score twice on his Champions League debut?
That's probably a few seasons back.
True.
That is funny, though, Michael. I think you got to keep him on. I'm just not what we need right now. 12 minutes plus injury time, says Mark New.
Lord. Let's not revert back to type now, Spurs. Come on. Everyone with the praying emojis.
Just need one chance. Come on, boys. I think we'll take it, too, this next chance.
Yeah. Oh, ref! That's it, Matisse Tell. Just use that as inspiration.
He's giving him Tell's giving this referee a whole speech. He's because first there's a foul in the 5th minute. Now
ball it up. Get on the ball. Ball it up. Get on the ball next and just drive at Chelsea. Take all your frustration out. Bury it into the top corner. Ref, they're time wasting here again.
Tell's like, so if I breathe on him, it's a foul. If I come near him, it's a foul. If I come on the back of him, it's a foul.
Who's that? Who's that got booked? Hato,
yeah.
Go at him now. He can't pull you down. Can we get on with the game, though? Richarlison's after to send it into chaos. We've lost about 4 or 5 minutes here.
There's been so many stoppages, and it's probably down to us, really, and the referee. But it is us sometimes just fouling so unnecessarily.
Come on, Bentancur. Get up, please. We need you.
Push through here, kid.
Come on, Rodrigo.
Spurs push through. Over the top of James Madison. Can he get there? He does. Find Spence.
Spence, deliver it.
Towards the back. Takes a bad deflection. Well done, Mickey. Get there, Jed. Get there, Jed.
Well done, Jed. Come on, Jedi.
Keep going.
Go for a bounty.
What touch is that from Madison? Shocking touch.
Jet Spence would have been better off going on his own there. Oh, Danzo, you got to get across. There's a player going in behind.
Touch from Madison.
There's a chance here, though, if we can just keep them out.
No foul.
That's Jesus.
Oh, my God, man. They go down at any bit of contact. Why are we still fouling them at this point? You're 80 minutes in, boys. 80 minutes in. When are you going to learn the lesson? The 20? Oh, my God. Like,
I have a bad feeling
200th minute? Are you going to learn your lesson? Maybe in the next game?
I have a bad feeling about this free kick. It's in a good position. It's so stupid. Who is it? Papa Matsar. Don't do Matisse Tell and go from 0 to 0. That's in a good position, though. Oh, Sar.
You already know they're going to call it, and they're calling everything. You were on the bench watching.
We're going to need a save from Kinski here.
Not sure who this is coming on. Might be a youngster. Maybe it's that Tyreek George guy? Or is that someone else? Sar. Not sure who.
They've got their own Sar. I do not like this. Both of them have the ability to score this. Ref, by the way, why the sub was going on? How have they not got the ball down in position here? Come on. Please, Kinsey, we're going to need a save here. This is made for a left footer. That wall is so far over. That's not positioned right. That wall is not positioned right.
Too far to the left, you think?
Way too far. If I'm a left footer, this is shaping on for the bottom corner all day.
Hits it into the wall.
Don't know why they let Palmer take that one. Enzo Fernandez on the left foot.
Well done, Rich. Spence, why are you taking 10 touches? Why are you taking 10 touches, Spence? Why were you taking 10 touches? Just get rid or play a pass.
Yeah.
There's no reason you should be making your mind up still.
Come on, Spurs. Get back in control of this game. Get back on the ball. One more opportunity. Come on. Give us one more. Come on, swarm that. We've got the numbers on the press here. We've got the numbers on the press here. We've got them on the back foot here. There we go.
Poor giveaway. Come on, boys.
Come on, Spurs.
Into Bence. Connor has dropped deep, though. Madison playing further forward. Sar being asked to play a bit further forward, too. Sar maybe playing Gallagher's role by the looks of things. And then maybe Madison kind of just playing his own role.
I think Madison is just floating.
He's going to be a guy. He's going to drop deep, try to pick up the ball.
Yeah.
When need be.
Spaces.
And I think Sar is going to be a presser alongside Richarlison to win the ball back for us. Well done. Get there, Jed.
Well done, Jed. Just go back.
Jed, get rid of it, man. Just pass the ball. You had a player right next to you.
Oh, well done.
Matters. Richie, good run.
Lay it off. Lay it off. Madison! No! Good defending. He's got to pull the trigger quicker, Jack. He's got to pull the trigger quicker.
Oh, no. Come on, Matters.
He waits far too long.
He just too long get out of his feet. It's here. There. He took way. Oh, it's the stutter he took. He took a stutter before he shot it. He took a stutter before he shot it. It was that extra shuffle he took.
Good play by Richie in there, though.
Really good play by Richie. Really good play by Madison,
we
too.
need a magical ball.
Come on, boys.
Come on, Matista. We need a good ball here. Good delivery.
I do think it's that extra kind of shuffle that he took.
Yeah. Once he took the touch out of his feet, he should have banged it.
I don't know why he took an extra moment. I think it's also match sharpness, really. Just had
himself, but
that's what it is.
Sometimes it's just one touch and bang. Ref, it's assault at the back post there. He's nearly crashed him into the post. Richardson's going to get himself a red card.
Hey, what's happening here?
They're looking for a penalty here at VAR. They're saying the ball was in play, the corner kick was taken. He's ended up booking Richie, I think, here.
Yeah, isn't this a penalty?
Well, I'm not being funny. Did we not get one given against us on Newcastle for the exact same thing?
Yeah, it is the exact same thing.
Who did we give it away to with Voltemada? Is that not the same thing? The ball was in play.
What are Chelsea players?
Taken. VAR have to be looking at this, surely. People are saying it's a penalty on Van de Ven, but he's the one that's got the yellow card.
Van de Ven just gets thrown into the net.
Yeah, well, they're just going to check, see if the ball was in play when it happened first. I mean, there's a double penalty there. Like the one at Richarlison as well. He's been dragged out before the back post. They're not giving it. They're not even looking at it. Of course we don't get a fucking penalty. What the Spurs have to do to get a penalty? Madison trying to G everybody up here. Come on, Matista, let's get a go. Oh my God. Is the referee going to let us take a corner, or is he going to punish Chelsea here? Mickey Van de Ven's on a yellow.
So they're worried about whether the ball was kicked or not by that point?
Oh!
So they were worried whether the ball had been kicked or not? Is that what happened?
I'm not sure. That's a free. That's a free, ref. Everyone in the chat is saying it's a penalty, and that VAR surely should have given it.
It looked like a foul. It's just, I agree. Had the ball been kicked yet?
I think that's what they were looking at. Was the ball in play? I don't think it was. I mean, the lapse there is no ice for the ball whatsoever.
Some people were saying, was the ball in the air?
Boys, can we stop remonstrating with these people all the time and just get on with the game? We're chasing it. People saying that's a red card as well.
I don't think that's a red. I don't know if that's a red. I'm just, it's hard
to penalty.
The ball is now, it's so hard to tell.
Come on, Spurs. There's one godly chance left in us. There is.
Well done, Rich. Come on, Rich.
Honestly, triangle head. Absolute triangle head. Chelsea are unloading the bench here now. There's got to be at least 5, 6, 7 minutes added on here, surely. 5 minutes wasted on the corner. Spot on. Let's not give up hope here now, Tottenham. There's another chance in this for us.
The fact that it's already now the 90th minute, I mean, how much time have we been wasting in the past 5, 6 minutes? Like that, maybe 5, 6 minutes was
since we scored.
That corner alone.
Since we scored, Richarlison stupid bundling over, been a couple of other stupid things. Since we scored,
surely it's at least like 8, 9 minutes of added time.
Got to be.
Yeah, it should be about 9 minutes. I agree. I don't see how. I mean, the ball has barely been in play for the entirety of this game. There's been so many stoppages. Garnacho looks like a chick outside a Seattle nightclub at this point.
Oh, come on, Spurs. There's one more chance. There is.
Pull your pen, says AK Shacks. Listen, I'd be incensed if I actually knew what was going on. I didn't have the volume on, AK, so I just couldn't tell really what was going on, really, for the most part. Should have had the volume on.
The thing is, Voltamada got one for Newcastle. I think it was him or Dan Burn.
Yeah, Dan Burn, yeah.
Bentoncourt, I think it was.
Yeah, was that any different?
Is it any different? I don't think so. Well done.
Well done, Paulinho, or Bentoncourt. Well done, kid.
Let's go.
Go, Connor.
Go, Gallagher. Spencer's on the overlap. Hold it up. Let him go. Oh, well.
Keep it in.
Good play.
Nice, Bentoncourt. Connor.
Ref, get out the
way, ref.
Way. You mong.
Bentoncourt, play it to Matters.
Can we switch that out to Porro?
Yeah, you got to get to Porro here. into Colo. Or to Tell. Tell does so well. Tell does so
Oh,
well.
unlucky.
Cleared away by Caicedo. Tell did so well there. 7 minutes.
Oh, no, Danzo. 7 minutes. Come on, there's plenty of time.
Come on, lads. Just need another chance here.
Get the ball out.
Come on,
put it in
boys.
the bloody box.
Come on, boys. What is
what are you
Bentancur doing? Bentancur, what are you doing? Go, Richie! Go, Richie! Go, Richie! Into Madison. Oh, heavy touch again from Madison. Don't foul. Oh, how's it going the other direction now?
It's just poor from Madison, isn't it? Don't let him hold it up there, Danzo. Don't let him hold it up. What's going on here? Why is everyone standing still? It's 7 minutes. Come on, Premier League survival on the line, Spurs.
Danzo
Fuck
gassed. I'm not sure why Danzo's gassed.
Come on, press it, Tottenham.
6 minutes, lads. You have to give your all here.
Where's the heart? Where's the fight? Where's the passion? Come on. Put it in. Empty the tank.
Why didn't Richie go for goal? Not sure, really.
Oh, come on, one of yous.
I think he wanted it to be a good chance. Oh. There we go.
Here we go.
There we go. And
Poro.
Poro plays it in behind Tell. Are you kidding me, Poro? Come on, Mickey. Come on, Mickey.
F. Get a card him.
Poro right there. He had Matisse Tell behind. He plays it behind him.
Ref, look at Palmer. Or that's not even, it's Garnacho. The chick from outside the nightclub. Come on. Give it back to Madison. Let him deliver it. Give it back to Madison. Batista took way too long to get back.
Yeah, he did take too long. I agree. Well done, Spence. Into Connor. Oh, ref!
Free.
He's giving a free kick.
Madison.
Come on, lads.
Please, Madison. Please, Madison.
Do you go for goals here?
Yeah. Come on, Mads.
Thank you, ref, for finally giving us something here.
Just don't take an eternity to take the shot either. Don't soak up all of injury time to take this. Please, Madison. Please, Madison. This is the moment. Come on, James.
Please.
This is your return from injury, buddy.
Dunk one in on him. Come on, man. Come on.
This is it, Madison. You know. It's in your eye. I can see it, Maddie. This is your time, James.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of space to get this up and down. Let's
guide it. We're probably going to get one more chance if we're lucky. One more.
He's had a couple of chances, Madison.
Caned it. Name me a good free kick taker we've had in the last.
Nah, we haven't had one since Ericsson, and even he went off the boil for a while. Oh, go on,
Come on,
Richie.
Rich. Keep going,
Don't foul him. Just don't foul him.
There you are. Come on.
Come on, Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Danzo just fucking honked it in there.
I love it. I'm all about it.
Right, we don't need to take 30 seconds over this cider. Get it in. It's causing chaos here. Just cause chaos. Get it in.
Kev, whip it in there, man. Oh, yes, Connor. Yes, Connor. Bentancur towards the back post to Tell.
Oh, my God. Tell. Why can't we header a fucking ball?
What was that?
Take it down even. Take it down.
What is that? What was that?
How, even if you're not taking it, how are you not putting that back across?
That might have been the last chance.
Put it back across, man.
That might have been the last chance of the game. Tell. Oh, he's got options there. You either bring it down or you have to keep it. You can't hit it out of play.
No, keep it alive.
Well done, Tell. Someone's got to run him behind for him. Richie. He's gassed. Come on, lads.
Get it to Spence.
Yeah, Spence has been good. Sort of played ourselves into trouble there. Yep, into Madison.
Recycle it. Move it quickly.
Into Sar. Bentancur overhits it. Pedro.
Can someone show some ounce of composure here? One of you! All comes down to
40
Moani's
seconds.
Bad giveaway. All comes down to Moani's bad giveaway.
Comes down to that and lack of finishing. Madison had the chance of the night as well. We've had chances. You could say we've had chances. Chelsea really haven't had any, and they have 2 goals.
Yeah.
I think that Madison chance was about as good as Richarlison's as well.
Come on, Spurs.
Come on, lads.
Come on, Mickey. Come on, Mickey. Go, Spence.
Yep. Play Spence. Okay, good ball.
Good ball.
Madison, good time.
Hello, Madison. Time. Play Porro.
Come on,
Porro, use Tell. Use Tell.
Come on.
Tell. No, what the fuck?
No.
Holy Jesus fucking Christ. What is he doing? What is wrong with him? Why, Matisse? Why? Why?
What happened here? Oh, did it take a deflection? I think it took a deflection. Took a deflection. Oh.
We've done it to ourselves again.
I think we were on the
to
worst
ourselves.
enemy. I think we did enough. I think we did enough to get the point. We just were our own worst enemy. Missed chances, mistakes that have led to the goals conceded. Probably too many breakages of play, allowing Chelsea to stop play with fouls and all this other crap. Spurs were not the worst team, though. Spurs were, if anything, the better team, it felt like today. Just weren't good enough to get what we deserved, if you ask me. I don't even think we played that exceptionally well. I do think, though, that we were about as good as Chelsea were. And we just... There's also... I mean, I'm going to have to watch on Twitter and see some other things, but I think there's some question marks about maybe a penalty as well for Spurs. I don't know, Dave. I mean, I do think we deserved probably the point today, but it's not like it's going to be handed to us, or it's not like it's going to be gifted to us. It also was against a Chelsea team. I think if maybe this was against any other team, potentially this could have been a point. Against Chelsea, it was always going to be a tough ask. I think we were our own worst enemy, really. I think we could have gotten the point today. I think we
like the thing is,
we could have gotten it today. We could have.
Like, when are we going to learn our lessons? You know,
just so
Brighton
wasteful.
Shot ourselves in the foot. If we didn't do that, we took them 2 points. We're not even going into the last day, you know. Then you look at Leeds. Again, stupid decision from Matisse Towles. Shot ourselves in the foot. Today, Colin Moani with a stupid giveaway. An absolute stupid fucking giveaway for the second goal. When is this team going to wake up and learn its lessons? This wasn't a great Chelsea team. They were there for the taking. They're off the back of an FA Cup defeat. Their season's over. They've got an interim in charge. And they all want the summer holidays. And they still beat us because we are our own worst enemy. Both goals were avoidable. The first goal, Dogi gives away a stupid fucking header under no pressure. And Kinski should have saved it. And the second goal, Moani under no pressure just gives away a pass. When are we going to learn our bloody lessons? When? It's been happening all season long. I'm sick of it. We should be out of this by now. It's like they don't want to be. They keep dragging us into it for no reason. They keep missing opportunities. And now it goes into the last game of the season to a home game where we've only won 2 all season. And now we're going into it nervous, on edge, anxious, because the job's not done. How many more opportunities are we going to get to bury West Ham and not fucking take it? Commendable effort today. Stuck to task. But we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. And up the other end, we've created chances. Matisse held two opportunities at the end. 2 opportunities at the end. Fucking useless. Does nothing with it. Madison had a free kick and the other opportunity where it took way too long to get the shot off. It's not good enough. They were there for the point today. And again, the reason why we didn't take a point is because of fucking Tottenham Hotspur yet again.
Yeah.
I'm furious with it. Don't get me wrong. A decent performance at an away ground where we've only won once in our last 35 times. It was always going to be a tough ask. It's a place with voodoo. But why do we keep giving away points? Gifting them.
I think we were good enough to get the point. I just think that we need to actually deliver and actually put something over the goal line. Just take one of those chances. I'm not saying take majority of them. I'm not even saying take half of them. Take the majority, take one of them, please. Madison, probably one of the best chances of the game that fell to him. Took forever. I don't know why he thought he could have that long to shoot it without a Chelsea player immediately coming down to make a game-saving tackle. Richarlison, like he had against Leeds, 2 exceptional chances tonight. Missed them both. Tell had great chances tonight. Kolomwani led to the goal that was conceded and also probably didn't rip up that many trees for the most part. Frustrating performance from him. But I do think Spurs were not really... I don't think Spurs were really that poor. I just think it really just came down to mistakes from players like Kolomwani, Kinski, but then also the lack of clinical edge from any of our players. It needs to come from someone because we knew we weren't a clinical team. We know Richarlison misses chances. We know all of them miss chances. We just need one of them. Please, man, just one of them to take those opportunities. And they just didn't at the end of the day.
We need a whole new front line.
It was actually Sarr, when you think about it. It was Sarr who came in off the bench and actually provided the real bit of quality, because that goal doesn't happen for us to get back into the game if Sarr doesn't have a real moment of quality there with that back heel. And that's what we've been asking for months now, and it's what it's going to take in order for us to probably stay up this season. It's just for one of these players just to show an ounce of Premier League quality when we create some of these chances, and today we just couldn't.
Well, that's the difference, is that, they just have more quality to be able to punish us for our mistakes. We didn't punish them. We don't have the quality. Yeah. That's the difference here today. But I'm just sick of this team in a relegation battle not learning their bloody lessons. Like it's not difficult to ask a player under this pressure with the circumstances to take care of a fucking pass. It's just a nonchalant swing and a boot, a doggy, just a nonchalant header.
Yeah.
Like, when are they going to wake up to the severity of the situation we're in and fucking start taking care of what they're doing on the football pitch? I'm bloody fed up of it. We should be out of this by now. Now you go into the final game of the season with shit at home. Everyone's going to be nervous. And you give VAR the opportunity now to swing it back and forth for 90 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, this bloody team is going to be the death of me. Just get the point needed against everything. Survive and clear out this front line. It is intolerable to watch. We make football look like fucking rugby going forward. Football, when it's done well going forward, the joys we had watching Kane and Son, it is the most beautiful thing in the world to watch when you've got players able to do it. When we rely on this shit, it turns into a rugby game. It turns into a brawl. The defence coped tonight. The midfield done well tonight. Better than most midfields I've seen go to Stamford Bridge. But the forward line has let us down massively tonight. Massively.
Oh.
Just again.
I think the frustrating bit, Dave, is that Chelsea weren't anything special. I just don't think Chelsea were anything special, and that's the frustrating bit. If they just once again, like what we were expecting was, like always, Chelsea playing absolutely shit for months and then put out the best performance of their lives, right, out of nowhere against us. And then we probably would have just felt like, you know what, it's typical. This will always happens against Chelsea. Can't get your hopes up. I just don't think Chelsea were any good, really. Like, I don't think they weren't ripping up any trees. They weren't any special. I think the only thing they were really okay at was defensively. Defensively, they were good at times at handling some of our moves and being able to make life difficult on us, building out from the back. but they didn't create more chances than we did. They didn't look any better than us going forward. They just had a bit of quality and took advantage of the mistakes that we couldn't. And that's just where I'm now frustrated is this felt like we left something on the table here. Felt like we did do enough today to get what we needed, which was only just a draw. That's all we needed was just a draw, not be any worse than the opposition, shithouse it, if you will. And it looked like we were good enough to do that today. It did. I don't think we were exceptional by any means, but I don't think we were any worse than Chelsea, which then leaves me frustrated that I think we could have gotten something from this. I don't know. It's delusional to say. I mean, people are welcome to cane me in the comments, but the performance wasn't anything amazing from Spurs, but I don't think Chelsea were amazing either. And I do think there was something we could have gotten from this, really, truly. And I think some of the chances we had at the end there reflects that. We could have gotten some from this.
We could have, again, but we've only ourselves to blame.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even think Chelsea were at full throttle there today, to be brutally honest with you, Jack.
They looked like they didn't care that much. Yeah.
They were there for the beating. They didn't look like they cared that much at all. They were there for the taking. But again, because we're shit going forward, because we make too many mistakes, we make it difficult on ourselves. Played well enough to get a point, but didn't. How many times have we said that under the Zerbi? Same with Sunderland. Played well enough to get a point, didn't. Played well enough to beat Brighton, didn't. Played well enough to beat Leeds, didn't. We allow them into games. We allow oppositions into games. I'm sick of it.
Jerome with the super chat saying, for F's sake, Mwani, absolutely shite. How could we not even draw that game? I just can't anymore with this team.
Yeah, we've left a point there today. We've left.
We were good enough to get a point today, Jerome. We just had to do it. We just had to. It's not like Chelsea were going to hand us the point like maybe another team would, like I don't know, a Burnley or something like that. Probably would have just handed it to us. We were going to have to show some bit of quality in order to get it, but I do think it was there. I think there were chances in this game. I think Spurs, the goals that we gave up were more down to our own mistakes than really Chelsea being anything good. I think that just bad turnovers then led to certain Chelsea players having a lot of time on the ball to be able to make something happen and create a bit of quality, and they did. But it was there, man, Jerome. I do think we were good enough to win this game. And I'm not even complimenting the performance that much from us. I don't think we were that amazing or even that great or that special. I don't think Chelsea's performance was really worth saying. That I would be lying to myself if I said Chelsea were better than us, basically. I'd be lying to myself if I said that. So that's why it feels like Jerome was a huge miss tonight. A huge miss.
I'm a Mwani, Jerome. I mean, atrocious tonight. I mean,
one of those crosses he had was so horrible.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's clear the guy's not a winger. You can see that. He is not a winger. He's just an out-and-out striker. But, like, there today, every time, and Jack pointed out during the watch-long, into feet, into feet, into feet. Whatever happened to clever wingers, showing twice, spinning in behind the third time? A bit of class, a bit of thought about what you're doing. Mix it up. Don't make it so easy for Cucurella. There's space in behind there all day long. Same over the other side, by the way. No one ran in behind for us to be able to punt it through and stuff. Absolutely disgraceful for Mwani. You know, then not only that, he had a couple of crossing opportunities. I think he put one on Richarlison's head. But apart from that, before that, he had a couple of crossing opportunities. Went out of play for a goal kick. Maybe you could question, could De Zerbi have spotted that sooner and took him out? Maybe that's something you could question. Why did he leave him on so long? You know, and ultimately, Mwani dropping deep to receive the ball, playing it into a dangerous area, is what took the game away from us with that second goal. It's just not good enough.
So a couple of those crossing situations.
All on him, he's not a winger. But fuck me, you're a professional footballer. Even as a striker, you spin in behind. It's the same thing.
I think Mwani was shocking tonight, to be honest with him. He had some crossing situations where he left a lot to be desired. Lazy 8. Thank you, Lazy 8, by the way. Oop, for some reason it went away. Let me pull it up on my phone and then I'll bring it back up on screen. But Lazy 8 saying, only good thing about tonight is finding out that Jacko's been scoping out the Garnaccians down at the disco lately. Peace, lads. Thank you, Nick, by the way.
Big up, Nick.
I'll be honest. Actually, a fair amount of people in Seattle look like Garnacho. I'm not kidding. That's not even being me trying to be funny or anything. It's not even an exaggeration, really. Like a fair, and that's guys and girls in Seattle. A lot of them have that Garnacho look. Lazy A, to be fair.
Big up, Nick.
Listen, man, I think it's a tough one to take, though. I think we were good enough today, Nick. That's what I'm just left with. We were good enough today to get the point. I'm very frustrated by that. And I'm also frustrated because, like I said, maybe going into this game, I kind of thought we probably need to play sensationally well in order to beat Chelsea at home, away from home. I don't even think we need to play that well by the looks of things.
To dissect what you're saying there, Jack, I think certain individuals were good enough for us to be able to take a point away today.
I agree.
But I think the individuals that weren't on it cost us. Destiny Adogi, Moani, Richarlison for large parts of the game. Players that weren't on it are the ones that cost us the result today.
That's probably true.
Some individual performance were good enough to get a result, but as a team, when you're carrying players that aren't good enough for this level, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, they'll hurt you.
Time again all season long. The players that aren't performing are the ones that fuck us.
Yeah.
We're just not a good team. We're not a good enough team to take points away from these places. Although we have good enough individuals, if we sign the right individuals, if we get Premier League safety next season, and we sign the right individuals over the summer to complement some of these players, we will be good enough in future. But right now, the players that let us down are the ones that cost us. The players that weren't on it from minute one were the one that cost us today.
Yeah, you feel like there will be players in the starting 11, no matter what, that could let you down, that could make a mistake, that might not be totally switched on in a moment. And then there are others that are very reliable in this team, but there are some that are not, like you said.
Yeah.
Big up, Lazy 8, by the way. Big up, Nick, man. Really
Big up,
appreciate
Nick.
it. Very, very generous. I'm glad that comment made you chuckle. Lily White's India, member for 10 months, saying survive or not, sell all three of our forwards. Absolute jokers. If anything, Dave, this is probably further evidence towards that, right? That just the forwards, just not a clinical bone in any of their bodies. Even Matisse Tell had that one moment, right, where he did so well, took it past 2-3 players, cut inside, did all the hard part, skies it, right? Just doesn't even get it on target. I think Tell was probably the best of the forwards, but still, like, there is not a clinical bone in any of these forwards' bodies.
Like even with Matisse Tell. Is he good enough to be a starter week in, week out? Or is he, at a top club, should he be an impact player off the bench? I'd argue the impact player. But the reality is we're relying on
our whole our best player. Yeah.
He's on a 22-year-old shoulders or 21-year-old shoulders. It's not right. He should be an impact player off the bench. I'm not going to go mad on the kid because at the end of the day, he's the only one getting in positions. He's the only one trying to create. So we've got to take what we can get out of him. But we shouldn't be in this position. We shouldn't be. Richarlison, not fucking good enough. Nowhere near good enough. All round, not good enough. Moani, thank God we'll see the back of him come the end of this season. Solanke, sitting there on the bench today. Fucking make yourself available. Get your ass out there. Play through some pain. Miss the North London Derby because of a sore throat. I'm sick of it. They honestly make it look like rugby, American football, a sport that's more chaotic than a graceful game. That's the way they make it look. It's absolutely turgid to watch. It's embarrassing, and that's why many Spurs fans are sitting there depressed right now. Because, even when we've had worse teams, we've always had a star football player. You've always had a Jurgen Klinsmann who could turn it on and get you a goal, a David Ginola, a Modric, a Keane, a Berbatov, a Defoe, a Crouch, Bale, a Lennon, Van der Vaart. Name me one player in that forward line that is even in half of their caliber. And they just make it difficult to watch. And because they're that crap, they put more pressure on the midfield, more pressure on the back lines, and more pressure on the goalkeeper. I can't wait. And I mean, if I see the club sell a Richarlison and look to bring in a 21-year-old or a 22-year-old, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Yeah. Go out and get established players that already have endless of seasons of production behind them. Spend the fucking money. I'm fed up of it. I am sick of watching it. The fact that we've gone from Kane and Son to this, and we've used their money for this crap. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is the money we've spent it on.
He's clueless.
Yeah, these are the guys we spent it on. Good comment there, Lily White's India. Really appreciate the longevity of support. Dark Sun G saying, can't blame Mads. Only his second game back, but really unlucky
I'm not blaming him, but they're good opportunities.
I don't think it's all on one player that missed opportunities, Dark Sun G, but one of these players had to take it. Like, that's the thing. They all bear responsibility because they all had a chance. Tell had a chance. Colomwani had a chance. Richarlison had 2 chances. Madison had, I mean, I hate to say it, I do think Madison's might have been one of the best ones, if not the best one. Conor Gallagher had a chance at one stage. That was probably one of the harder ones, but still completely fluffed it. I mean, Dave, they all had chances tonight. It's just one of them need to take it.
They've all had chances, but I think where you get a bit frustrated with Madison, it was the timing of it. A chance to make it 2-2. Takes too long to pull the trigger. And look, that is because he's been out a long time, lack of confidence, stuff like that. I'm not blaming Madison, but he had that chance on the free kick. A player of Madison's caliber, let's not forget, this is a player that every fan was screaming, waiting for his return because he would take these moments.
And he didn't.
And at the end of the day, despite him being out that long, you got to take one of them.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for him. He's got to take one. It's not on him. Don't get me wrong. It's not on him. They're good chances, though. And a player of Madison's caliber, you expect him to take one.
And then he also says, it's a shame we don't have Kulu, Kudus, Solanke, Simmons, or we would not have seen that Colomwani mistake. I see what you mean, Darkson G, but at the same time, like, we sort of knew we were going to be without these players. Like, we knew we were going to be without Kulusevski for the majority of the season. I do feel for De Zerbi in the sense that since he's gotten the job, he has lost 3 forwards. He's lost Solanke, he's lost Simmons, and he's lost Kudus. The Kudus loss is probably bigger than we might have realized because we'd already been 2-3 months without him, and we were suffering clearly without Kudus. And then when we brought in a new manager, would have been a huge double boost to get a new manager in, but then also get someone of Kudus's quality back into the team, because then we would have been able to do a rotation of Richarlison and Colomwani up front or something like that. And then we could have gone with Kudus and Tell on the wings.
Kudus would have ruined Cucurella tonight. He would have ruined him.
Yeah. And there have been other games where we probably would have felt like maybe that would have been the difference maker. Maybe against a Leeds, maybe against a Brighton. If someone like Kudus were on the pitch, that could have been a difference maker. You never know. So I agree with you there, Dark Sunji, to some extent.
Yeah, look, if we had them, but we know we haven't.
Yeah.
We don't. And that's the thing. You know, we know this. We can sit here and, like, we could do that after every game. Oh, you know, if we had this player, it'd make a difference. They would. But they're not fit. So this is what we've got. And we've got to critique what's in front of us. I do get your point. It maybe is a bit...
At the end of the season, it's a very valid point. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and look, I do get your point around Madison, but at the end of the day, because everyone else is so inept in that front line, you're baying for a chance like that to fall to him. And he just didn't take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Really appreciate the support, Dark Sun G. Tony Yolo saying no more Colo. He has no future here. This his mistake has cost us. We look better with Spence at left wing anyways, and give Madison the start. Got to go all in to survive. Yeah, Dave, on team selection next game, do you take Colomwani out of the team?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, a do or die game. He's a player that's here on loan. He's gone out of there in the summer.
He hasn't shown signs of anything.
He hasn't really done anything out on the right wing. Why would you play him? Bring Spence in, push Tell over to the right, and go with that. That's what I would do personally.
Spence looked good too, to be fair.
You know, that's what I would do. I just think with Mwani, I could see it when the camera panned to him in the first half. You could see it in his eyes. He looked disinterested, dismotivated and stuff. And for me, off the back of that mistake, De Zerbi has to start sending out messages to these players. You can't keep putting your hand around and hugging them. I understand them having to play Danzo again because the alternative is Radu Dragusin. So I understand them having to put an arm around him. I understand them having to put an arm around Matisse after his mistake against Leeds because he's the only player going forward that potentially could spark you into life. But he has no reason to put his arm around Mwani. Absolutely none. He's done everything he can to try and get an outs out of this guy, and he can't get anything. He cannot get anything. He sat down for dinner with him nearly every day of the week just to try and get something out of him, and he's not producing. And it's just, the game was still in the balance, and he killed us with that sloppy pass. If that happens against Everton last game of the season, you can't afford to take the risk. Don't play him.
Yeah. That's probably a good shout, Tony, for next match. De Zerbi might have to make some changes to the starting lineup. Spence probably benefited from the fact that Chelsea players were starting to look a little bit tired, but he did probably more in the time that he was on than Colomwani might have done for the entirety of the game, to be fair.
Yeah, 100%.
So even though the players might have been more tired, Spence did offer a lot more, really. And to be fair, too, like you could see a world where Spence could play off the left or the right, to be honest. Like he could be a guy that could do more of what we were asking. We want a Kolomwani, run him behind, take on Kukurea, maybe be a bit more of a physical option than just a guy that wants the ball to feet every single time. Spence could be that guy for us down that right side. He
Well,
could be a guy that could also help out Pedro Porro defensively if need be too. So there is something to that Spence might offer more than what Kolomwani is offering at the minute.
But again, he's another player I'd let go of in the summer. There's no consistency there with Spence. You know, spent months begging for him to be taken out of the team because he was shit. Now he's come in and he's had a good cameo. Now we have to put him in for the next game. But for me, again, he's another player that blows hot and cold. He's 24, 25 years of age. He's starting to enter his prime. And he's nowhere near looking like the finished article or the finished product. Again, another one. I'd move on in the summer.
Yeah. Really appreciate all the support that's coming in, everybody. Trying my best to get through them, but I do appreciate your guys' patience. Dark Sun G saying this was Palmer and Enzo's best game this season. I think what sung true today, Dark Sun G, was that Spurs don't have, like, if we did have a Palmer in the team right now, if we did have an Enzo Fernandez, I think we've already survived by this point.
Yeah,
because
100%.
the goal that Enzo did score, the more I look back on it, it was an incredible strike. I do think it should have been saved, but the way that ball was swerving, the way he struck it, so much better than probably what any player in our team could be able to produce from that sort of distance. Cole Palmer, too. There were times when we were putting him under pressure. He just evades it under no real stress or anything. Like all of a sudden just takes 2-3 players out the game with just one feint, one turn. We don't really have guys like that in our team, really, for the most part. So I do agree with that if we did have one of those players, maybe that would have been the difference maker today, even between us getting a point or not. And then Darkson G says, Darkson G says, of course, Atwell doesn't give a pen against Kukurea. You and I didn't really get a good look at it, Dave. And I think if we did, we probably would have been incensed. But I didn't have the volume on, so I just didn't know what was really going on for the most part.
We'll have to,
we'll
have to wait to see what once we finished here, go and look into why it wasn't given and stuff like that. But from the naked eye, without commentary, it looked like the corner kick hadn't been taken and the ball wasn't in play when that grappling and that started happening. That's the only thing I can take away from it without commentary, just looking at it with the naked eye. But what I will say is, Voltemada got one given. I think Bentancur gave it away, for Newcastle. So where's the consistency yet again? That's what I will say.
I'm not sure what King Hoddle's talking about. I'll just ignore it. Dropkicker Teacher saying, as per usual, they wanted it more. Also, people like to throw around our way win stats, while truly only one of those have come against any of the big six sides. I do think we wanted it more than Chelsea. I just don't think we were that great, to be honest, Dropkicker Teacher, when it comes to
actually
a clinical edge. I don't think Chelsea really cared all that much.
I think we wanted it more. We just don't have the quality. Them midfielders battled their fucking legs off all game long. Gallagher, Bentancur, defence, Stanzo, Van de Ven, battling all game long. And I'd argue, I think we did want it more. I don't
think it's a lack of care.
Have the quality.
Yeah.
We just don't have the quality, and it's that simple.
I don't think it's down to a lack of fight or care, Dropkicker Teacher. I think it's just down to a lack of ability and quality. And then he also says only one of our wins have come against the big six this season, one of our away wins. I don't think anyone's gassing up our form at all. Like, to say that our away record means we're impervious against teams like Chelsea would be a bit daft. I don't think anyone even said that. And to be fair, Dropkicker Teacher, if you were listening to our commentary, I don't think Dave or I were that confident even of a result tonight. I think we were hoping of one, but I don't think we were confident of one, to be honest.
Like, this is what I think some people fail to understand, and I've made no secret about it. Don't put money on my score prediction before a game. I'm always going to lean towards Spurs winning. I'm always going to front for this football club. Even if I don't believe it, just before a game with my score prediction, I'm always going to put on a front for this football club, and I've made no secret about it from the very beginning. But in terms of the Big Six record, of course we can't lay a punch on them because we don't have the quality to bury them. When we were picking up results, Kane and Son, massive impacts in them games. We don't have that now.
Yeah. He's saying I'm not talking about your guys' predictions. That's fair. But yeah, I would agree. I would disagree on the first part though, drop kick your teacher. I do feel like we did want it more. I just don't think we're not actually better than Chelsea, which is a
Yeah.
difference. I think Chelsea probably do have better players than us, but I do think we wanted it more. Al Ben saying a team fighting for their lives. These useless diving, ref buying every single cheap nonsense from them. The one special quality is in Nenzo, while we have absolutely none. It's a fair summary. The diving all over the place. So that was frustrating because it's partly down to the referee, I would say, Al Ben, because he just wasn't copping onto it, wasn't seeming to realize that they were going down at the slightest bits of contact. But it is also on Spurs where they themselves have to pick up on that and notice that, okay, this referee's blowing everything. You have to be careful when closing down a player, and especially when he's got nowhere to go, he's in a bad area, he's trapped. All he's looking for is a buyout. All he's looking for is a free kick. How many times did we give them that free kick from nothing?
Doggy got a yellow card for a stupid challenge up at their byline when Richarlison was coming across to help him. Richarlison got a stupid yellow after scoring. Just for leaving one on a player for no reason at all. Conor Gallagher was guilty of it in the first half as well, trying to get retribution for a foul the referee didn't give on upon him. Like some of them, we made it easy for the referee, but I do agree. Any slight bit of contact, then players were just going down screaming, and the referee half the time he doesn't even see it, but he just blows it up anyway. He's guessing. Absolutely disgraceful in that regard. And when you look at some of the free kicks he given to Chelsea, outside of the penalty area, then it makes you even more incensed that the one on Mickey Van de Ven wasn't given. Yeah. When you see the ones that he's given for minimal contact outside on the, but outside.
Well, he gave it up as a foul. He just didn't give it up as a pen because he thought maybe the ball wasn't in play yet, I guess.
Well, but this is my point, though. If they're going to give free kicks out on the pitch for people just breathing on someone, then when he's being wrestled to the ground, it's a clear and obvious free kick. Just because it's in the penalty area, it doesn't mean you shouldn't give it.
Yeah. There was so much stop-start to this game, Al Ben. It was not...
But he's not the reason why we lost it today, the ref. I can go back to other games where I think the referees had a massive impact, but by and far and large, he's not the reason we lost today.
No, I think there are better examples of drop points, maybe more to do with the referee than this one. I would say, though, for the neutral, I imagine this was not an enjoyable game because there was so much stop-start to this game. So much stop-start. Really had no real flow to it, to be honest. Oldie saying Bentancur played terrible. He's overrated. He missed so many passes. The breakaway for Chelsea was off of his mistake. I think the majority of people feel like it's Kolo Muani.
It was a shit pass by Muani. He's put it in behind Bentancur. I mean, even if Bentancur's on the stretch, he's not getting that. I don't blame Bentancur for that whatsoever. I blame Muani. He's under no pressure. It's a simple pass to make. He couldn't execute it. Look, I do get the frustration, and I did get that a couple of times myself. At times where I'm thinking, Bentancur, you're in good space, turn, play it forward.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He opted for the easy pass. I agree with that. But by and large, I think Bentancur had a really good game today in terms of in possession, dictating the tempo, getting on the ball, trying to maneuver it left and right and stuff like that. But again, if you're a player like Bentancur, sometimes you do turn away from that ball into a Richarlison or into a Muani because you just don't believe they're going to do anything with it, and ultimately they're going to lose it, and you're having to chase the ball back again. I think if we had competent players, or we had a Harry Kane and Son, I think Bentancur's playing them balls all day long.
Yeah. I just don't know if Bentancur is really the problem tonight, Oldie. I think there might have been better examples from this season, maybe when Bentancur wasn't having that great of a game. I would agree with Dave, though, to be fair to you, Oldie, that tonight maybe he was a little bit more safe than what he has been in other games. In other games, he would rotate it quite quickly. Like, that's what we were praising him for, is that in possession, he was efficient, make good decisions, progress the ball forward, knew when to recycle, knew when to rotate, keep control of the game. I felt like today maybe you could make the case he was more prone to being safe on the ball than maybe playing some passes forward. In terms of like giving the ball away, I don't think he actually gave the ball away really that often, to be honest. But I would agree with Dave. Maybe he could have been a bit braver on the ball at times.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
That's where I think you would be a bit frustrated with him. But by no means was he the worst player on the pitch today at all. In fact, I'd argue I think Paulinho was absolutely anonymous for the time he was on the pitch today.
I think I'm seeing Chase Mullins gave away some jewels again. Thank you, Chase, by the way. I'm going to see if I can find a comment from yourself. But thank you, by the way, Chase. Really appreciate you, my friend.
Yeah, very, very
it's not picking up on like notifications in the chat, Chase, but when I look at the chat, I'm able to see it if you get the difference. But it's not pulling up as like a comment or anything that I can actually click on and show on screen. But do really appreciate it, Chase, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I'm on Al Ben here saying, is Udogie better at attack and or defense than Jed Spence? I don't think it's saying much, but I do think he's better going forward than Jed Spence is as a left back, I would say, as a left back. Because Jed Spence, I think we've seen too often this year, he does kill moves as a left back because he always has to come inside. And then also, too, we've seen Jed Spence is a guy that refuses to play a first-time pass at any stage. He has to take 4 or 5 touches at times in order to make a decision, which I don't think you can get away with if you're a right-footed left back. I think you need to actually know what you're going to do with it before you receive it plenty of the times because you don't have that advantage of being a left-footed player on the left side. So I would say Udogie is better going forward. Not saying much, though, because I don't think Udogie is even that amazing really going forward for the most part.
He's infuriated me today. I thought defensively, anonymous. I thought going forward. Matisse Town nearly pulled his groin. Our most important attacking player right now.
He almost injured one of our best players.
Because Udogie couldn't clip a 10-yard pass round the corner to him, which should be bog standard at this level. I see it happen in Sunday League. I see it happen in underage games. And he nearly injured Matisse Tal because he can't pass a ball properly. And that's a fundamental flaw in Udogie's game. You know, that's why you'll never build up consistent attacks down that side. It's because he's too unpredictable with his passing. Yeah. And it's not the first time I've said this about the guy. Don't get me wrong. I think he's better than Jed Spence because he's naturally left-footed playing on the left side. He can open it up and play it down that line. But his passing is way too unpredictable for us to ever really be clinical and really go at teams.
And then also we have
Porro for the second goal as well, saying he was way out of position. Yeah, absolutely.
Please, everybody, if you guys could for us as we're continuing to wrap up the game here, get us 200 likes. We would really appreciate it. Only one more watch along left of this season, and then we're on summer break. So would appreciate it, everybody, just for the length.
We will be doing watch alongs for World Cup and Champions League.
That's right. That's true, actually. Of Spurs, which maybe we'll all be kind of thankful for. No more watch alongs of Spurs, but really appreciate you guys. So if you guys can for us, I would appreciate the like button.
Yeah.
Dropkick your teacher. And it was a good comment, Al Ben, actually, by the way. I thought it made me chuckle. Spencer Udogie. Dropkick your teacher. That forward line and not taking advantage of our home field is a huge reason why we're here. The winners and the losers of the team will be weeded out on Sunday.
Yeah, well, look.
I think we know why we're here.
I'm not worried about that. I think I already have a list of players, and I'm sure everyone has a list of players and players that they want to see the back of this summer. Just get Sunday out of the way, and then we can come back and do videos about players that need to go, reasons why we can produce stats and everything else, so it's not just based on feeling. But right now, just get Sunday over and done with. I can't afford to look ahead to the summer transfer window, and neither can Tottenham until we know what league we're in.
Yeah. If anything, Dropkicker teacher, I kind of agree with Dave in that there are probably some guys in this team right now that temporarily I'm really rooting for and really vouching for and trying to defend. But if you actually asked me about what I would do to them or what I would decide over their futures, I'd be quite harsh with a lot of them. But for right now, we know that we need to rely on these guys. We need these guys to be our heroes. We need them to save us. So it's kind of hard for me to go all in on some of them. Like for Richarlison, for example, people probably know my feelings about Richarlison. I'm quite frustrated by him whenever I watch him. But at the same time, I know that he is the guy that could be the difference maker between us staying up or not, really, when it comes to the chances. And so it's hard for me to go super in on him because at the end of the day, I'm going to need to be rooting for him next week, if you get what I mean. Yeah. Even people want to yank him off at halftime. I felt that frustration because he had already missed 2-3 chances. But I even said at halftime, I was like, listen, that one chance is going to fall his way, though. He will be there for a tap-in. That's his game. Yeah. And it's just unfortunate that he can't take more than the one chance sometimes. But it's just, I think a lot. More than 3/4 of the squad, I'd probably be happy to see go. I think majority of people feel that way. Yeah. Rohan, big up Rohan, by the way, 35 months as a member saying, and he's, I think, our man up in Norway saying, thanks for all the streams this season, lads. Come on, you Spurs. One more game to go, Rohan. One more game to go. Would love to have you there with us. Thank you for the longevity of support, by the way. 35 months. Very, very generous, by the way.
And thank you with all you guys for sticking with us, by the way. It's not been an easy season, so thank you as well. It's twofold.
Also, good luck to you guys in the World Cup, by the way, Rohan. Lazy8 saying, just sent possibly the most vile thing I've ever put into a text to my gooner ass department head. might have a lot more free time coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Can't unsend it now, Nick. I think it's been far longer than whatever the 3-minute window you have to unsend a message. So maybe you pretend that maybe one of the kiddos who's a passionate Spurs fan took over. Maybe just pretend they hacked into, blame me or Dave. Maybe someone hacked into your phone or something like that. Just blame one of us if you need to.
Blame the young lad. You know, he didn't know. He just heard something and repeated it. He didn't know what he was talking about.
But if you want to step in and relieve Dave of any of the pressures that come with having to explain Tottenham Hotspur, as always, Nick, we'd be happy to oblige and have you do our job for us, because 37 games now, I am sick and tired of having to explain these types of results from Spurs. Don't get me wrong, though, Nick. Like, what's been nice about De Zerbi is finally I'm saying things like, I actually think we were all right today, or, we weren't actually any worse than the opposition. Whereas before, under Frank, under Tudor, all the time we were like, yeah, we were well beaten. We were the worst team. We were maybe clinging on to us shithousing a result or something. But what's been nice under De Zerbi, at least, is that plenty of these games I have felt like we were the better team. Not saying we were amazing or sensational or anything, but we have become more competitive under De Zerbi. But I am getting sick and tired of having to explain these results this season, Nick. Really appreciate you, my man. And best of luck. Hopefully, maybe he just doesn't see it. Maybe he just ends up, glazing past the message.
He's probably too drunk, to be honest with you, celebrating their title that's about to come this weekend. To even read the message, Nick. So you might get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. He might be flooding in with messages that maybe he just doesn't even notice it for the most part.
Yours will get lost. We're not the only Gunners haters out there. I'm sure he's received a lot, so yours will hopefully get lost and buried in it.
Exactly. He's just filtering between them. That's probably fair. Then DJ AK saying, you tell him. Yeah. Big up DJ AK. Big up Nick. Really appreciate it. Support, guys. Dark Sun G saying also that Blues goal went in right before our subs. Yeah, I know. That's been the story all season. Dark Sun G. We've seen that so many times.
How many times that happened?
And Dave even said it happened under Ange, too. Not even just Frank. Happened under Ange.
Ange, Frank, fucking this guy. I'm fed up with Tottenham. I'm just fed up with this fucking club, man. It just make it hard to regather yourself and recompose yourself to go again every single week. It's just like it's not working. The manager's recognised it. He's got subs ready to come on. Boom. Let's just kill the game. And you can see the substitutions. As soon as the goal went in, all their heads dropped. They were coming in with belief. We conceded, and all of a sudden they go, well, that's fucked.
De Zerbi was getting them ready, too, at the 60th minute, and then the goal comes in the 65th. So it's not like we asked the question, did he do it a little bit too late, like Ange sometimes did, like Frank sometimes did? And then Dave was like, no, he didn't even do it too late. He did it around the 60th minute, right when you're supposed to as a manager. That's the other thing. Feel for De Zerbi there.
It's like some of these players, I'll be taken off, so I'll just give up now. And then all of a sudden it goes in the back of the net. It's infuriating. Look, there's so many patterns we can talk about with this Tottenham squad. It's just a shit squad, poorly assembled, and we
makes
need to
the same
rotate.
mistakes. Yeah. Breezy Gas, pick up Breezy, saying Everton only have 1 win and 7. Come on, you Spurs, in our hands. All I can cling on to, Breezy, is that
they have no Europe either to play for.
They have no Europe. They don't have anything to play for on the last day. It's also away from home, thank God, because if it were at home, I think it would be a difficult task, because last game of the season, every team wants to win their last game of the season at home. You've seen that from a lot of sides. But the fact that they aren't playing for anything anymore, and they aren't a better team than Chelsea, I would say, for the most part. I think they're probably on par with Chelsea in terms of form, quality, everything right now at the minute. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe at home could be a big difference maker for us. I don't know. It could be a slightly easier game for us. I do think it's still going to be really stressful, though, that Everton game. I could still see it being very stressful. I could see it being where Everton don't create anything, don't do anything, but make life really difficult on us to be able to score. And it's one of those games where we're just clinging on to a 0-0 or a 1-0 for a large period of this game. I could see that.
You're also hoping we owe them still a bit of money for a Richarlison. We could just say, look, we'll get that done. Get that done nice and early for you. Give them a little sweetener to not try and but big up, Breezy, guys. I do see, I don't know if Tyler's having a pop at us or not. I don't think he is. But, I do think maybe when it's come to, because I do see people, about what we've had to say about Matisse Tell today. I do see people going, you're going on like he's great. When, none of us are sitting here saying these are great players. But I think what people are missing is where mine and Jack's point is coming from. We need the guy. He's the only guy right now producing anything. And it's not even great, but he's the only guy producing something. And that's all we have right now. You know, it's not like I can sit here and go, well, he should be dropped for this player and that. I can't. But he's what we're relying on right now. And that's where we're coming from.
And then think Dark Sun or Dropkicker Teacher saying, and then if they have the mentality. Sorry, Div?
Tyler, I think he is as. He goes, producing what? He scored the goal against Leeds, Tyler. You know, he assisted the goals at Aston Villa. Assisted a couple of goals. So he is, and he's putting chances on the plate for people. Name me one chance Richarlison has created. Name me a chance, bar the one that Richarlison missed last week, that Mwani has created. I get you're angry, but the reality is, Matisse Tell is the only one that's finding him in positions, himself in positions constantly. He's the only one that's getting on the ball and trying.
He's the only one who can drive us up the pitch. He's the only one that
I'm
can...
not saying he's a superstar and he should be here next season. But that's you. That's your rage getting in the way of actually listening to what we're saying.
Dropkicker Teacher saying, I meant if they have the mentality for Sunday. I don't know if they have the mentality for Sunday, Dropkicker Teacher. I really don't. I think we'll once again see what they're made of. I don't think a lot of people after today feel that much more or less confident maybe for Sunday, to be honest. I think we're kind of probably at the same position we were going into this game, whether I think it's more nervy now, but I don't know if I have more or less confidence in this team now after today. I kind of am still in the same spot where I know that they're capable of keeping it competitive. I know that they're capable of creating chances. It's just that, are they a team that's going to still make mistakes, end up being their own worst enemy, not taking the opportunities that come their way when they really need to in order to get the result that they require? All those things are still up for debate, if not even up. I mean, we just know they won't, but will they do it on the day, I guess, is the big question. But no, I don't have any more confidence in their mentality. Dropkicker Teacher. Oldie saying, if you can bear to watch this game again, watch Bentancur closely. You call for the Kolomwani pass to him with the defender between, calm but lazy.
No, look, I get it. He's calling for the ball. That's your job as a midfielder. I'd be raging if a midfielder was hiding and not wanting the ball. I'd like Winks at this football club. I used to go ballistic because he was one that hit. The pass still has to be accurate. It's way behind them. It is way behind them. And that's where I blame Colin Mwani and not Rodrigo Bentancur. It's still got to be an accurate pass. And like I maintain, even if he's on the stretch, I don't think he gets to it. I think it's that bad of a pass. I think, first of all, there's too much weight on it. Second of all, it's not accurate. And I do blame Colin Mwani for it. That's like this. You're talking about a French international that's played a World Cup final. Should be a fucking easy pass.
No. I mean,
I'll take your point.
It's not his fault he called for the pass.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look, and I might come back with a different opinion, once the dust has settled. But where I'm at right now, I can't blame Bentancur. I can only blame Mwani.
Yeah, we'll have to look at some other angles, Oldie. You could be right. You easily could be right.
I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way. I'm not questioning.
No, it's just it did look like it was a pretty astray pass, and also to Bentancur's defense. As a midfielder, you should, and especially if you're the deep line playmaker, you should be showing for the ball. You should be asking for the ball, even if maybe you're not the best option. That is kind of your job, is to be a guy that's able to receive it at any point, any time in the midfield. And it's just the pass went astray. So it's not like he can grow 10 feet or anything like that and be able to reach it.
Like you said, I'll believe me, I will analyze that for a couple of. I'll watch it, rewatch it. Not the whole game, but that moment, and I'll make my own conclusion. But from what I've seen on the replay, because we only do get one or two replays, for me, it's just really shit from Colin Mwani.
Dark Sun G saying they have no Branthwaite, which is helpful for us. FYI, I'm when it comes to Everton, I don't think they offer much of a threat going forward. Dark Sun G, so I'm happy about that. It's just that I do rate them defensively. Like, Pickford's a good goalkeeper. I think they have solid fullbacks for the most part that aren't good going forward, but are good defensively. Tarkovsky, we know, is an absolute shithouse that can hold on to a 0-0 much better than anybody else. And who's their other center back? Michael Keane, surprisingly, actually having a good season from what I can tell.
IrishHotspur's having a good year for them as well.
Yeah, O'Brien's having a good season for them. I think Branthwaite's been out for the majority of the season for them, and they've been able to deal with it, Dark Sun G. So it's a bonus, don't get me wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Branthwaite's played all that much this season. I think he's been injured for a large majority of it. And they've nearly qualified for Europe with Michael Keane and Tarkovsky as their backline, which is impressive, to be fair, to David Moyes. And then Al Ben saying, I feel like I'm just going to watch the West Ham game. Maybe they'll do it for me. I've had too many heartbroken expectations with the Spurs team. I have wondered that. I wonder if Dave and I will keep both games on at the same time.
I won't watch the West Ham game. I'll purely watch the Tottenham game.
I think I would lose it, Dave. If I saw people in the chat all of a sudden go 1-0 West Ham, 1-0 West Ham, I'd almost rather see it happen on my own screen.
Oh, look,
I would hate to see that in the chat.
Yeah. Look, I'm not saying you can't. I mean, by all means, if you want to watch both games, watch both games. It's just, I'm just going to focus on us.
Yeah.
And
all we need is a point. That's all we need. Doesn't matter what West Ham do.
It is hard to remain positive after today, but you do got to remember we were 5 on the bounce heading into this without losing. It is a game. It is a stadium where we've only won once in our last 35 attempts there. So look, it's not beyond the realms of impossibility that we can get the job done.
4-0 or anything either.
It's just I think people look at it and go, "Yeah, like De Zerbi's done a great job. Do I trust these players?" And I think that's where the nervousness is going to come in. And if some of these players are making the mistakes when it's not last game of the season, you can only imagine that 1 or 2 of them are going to make a mistake because it's last game of the season and the jeopardy that's on the line and everything else. And not only that, we've just left the window open. We haven't got the rub of the green from VAR or referees all season long, and we have left it open now for VAR to get involved in both games and dictate a dramatic final day. Back and forth. It's what we've left it open to now. Stupid on our part. So many chances to kill it before tonight. Didn't take it. Chance tonight to kill it. Didn't. Leaves it open. And I think we all just go in fearing the worst now.
Yeah.
Well done, Tottenham.
Tyler saying Everton are much better than us. That's all I know. I think anyone's better than us for the most part. Tyler, it's just maybe the last 5-6 games under De Zerbi, we've started to be more competitive with the rest of the teams in the Premier League, whereas before we were just getting smacked up by every team. Even, what was it, Burnley, Leeds, who else was, not Leeds, sorry, Wolves. Every team at the bottom of the table under Frank, under Tudor, was just smacking us up. Forest beat us 3-0, wasn't it? Whatever it was at home. Like in an absolute must-win game of the season. At least now we're more competitive. I wouldn't even make the claim we're better than anyone at this stage, but at least with De Zerbi, I know we're more competitive than before. At least I know we'll keep it close. And that's also maybe not even a positive, but some solace I can take from today is I know that people have been enraged by me saying this. I just don't think Chelsea were anything special today. And that gives me not any positives, but maybe some hope going into the next game. Because if Chelsea had smacked us up 4-0, 5-0, I think I'd be demoralized going into this next game. But the fact that we were competitive with them, if there was better quality from a Richarlison, Tell, Mwani, Madison, we could have gotten a draw today and then we'd be done. We wouldn't be talking about this team anymore. So that's where I'm at, really.
Yeah.
Tyler.
What I will say is, though, you look at everything, they have picked up more points on the away from home than what they have at home this season as well. So, there are no mugs on the
not at all.
On the road. Yeah, you're just hoping the likes of Pickford, he's not jumping around his goal. He's taking it easy ahead of the World Cup. You're hoping some of them other players.
Maybe they rest some players, yeah.
Yeah, ones that aren't going to the World Cup are already thinking about getting out of there, meeting up with their wife, kids, going to shagging their missus and going on holiday. That's ultimately what we're hoping for.
Yeah, just to make it slightly easier on us.
To turn up and make it a competitive fixture against West Ham like they did against us.
Yep. Big up, Al Ben. Another great comment, by the way, actually, about maybe just deciding to watch the West Ham game instead of the Spurs game. Not even a bad idea. Matt, thank you, Matt, by the way, for the support, saying Sky Sports confirmed the ball was in play. Absolute disgrace.
That's a bounty. If they've confirmed it, it's a bounty then.
Someone's got it. I think there's been a lot of lists and compilations going around on Twitter and on X, but there needs to be someone that has the time and the patience and the strength or the wherewithal to be able to go through all of the decisions that have gone against us this season and compile them together. Because even the compilations I've watched, they're missing about 20, 30 other moments that have been absolutely horrendous decisions against Spurs this season. And I know people will really complain about this and call me delusional. I actually think we've had that many decisions go against us, like today, go against us this season. I think we would be well and safe if the referees were halfway as kind to us as they should have been this season. There have been so many decisions this season that have gone against us that, in my opinion, were the difference between a point and 3 points, the difference between 0 points and 1 point, the difference between whatever. Spurs have not had one game this season that you can think of where a decision has directly benefited us, gone our way, and we've gotten away with one or anything like that. It's only been the opposite this whole season, where Spurs have just been shafted and shafted and shafted by decisions from
But
the referees.
I'm also
And we're only talking about 1 point difference here at this stage of the season, just a 1 point difference. Let's say one of the referees gives us a penalty that should have been a penalty. Let's say one of the referees, one of the red card decisions isn't a red card. We would be safe then. We would be safe. So put that out there.
I also think, I look at it, and now that I'm looking at the Liam Delap challenge on Jed Spence again, it's a red card. He's not even looking at the ball. He's just looking at Jed Spence and puts the elbow out. If that's Romero, he's gone.
No.
It's a red card as well.
Just-
Really poor officiating.
Just so many decisions, though, that we've not been given, Matt, this season. That one doesn't even make the top 10. I think that one for the penalty. Yeah. That's how bad it's been. And I'm not expecting any favors on the final day either. I'm actually expecting the opposite of anything.
Well, look, it all comes down to that, I think, we'll all walk away. I'm going to say, even though we're not at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we're going to be there in spirit. We all sit down and watch the games. When that whistle blows and we walk away and we leave, we're going to know our fate.
Yeah.
What's down to?
Jack, that's true, but what's going to change? We need a point. 100%, Simon. Totally agree, man. Not even saying we're going to get it on the final day.
Yeah. Thing is, if West Ham score early as well, pressure ramps up then.
Yeah.
It's a different game altogether.
Because the crowd will filter that to the players, too. The crowd will know. Yeah.
100%. And even if we're drawn at the time, all it takes is one mistake and the game's gone.
Yep.
So.
Oldie saying, Moani is trash too, but it was a miscommunication. Moani anticipated Bentancur to step back toward the goal to receive the ball. He looked slow overall. Could be the case that there might have been miscommunication on where he wanted Bentancur to receive the pass. Could easily be the case, Oldie.
And lastly, to everyone who's watched, really appreciate it. But to everyone saying you deserve to go down, you've been shit. If we survive the next week, you're all getting it.
Thank you, by the way, Oldie. Listen, man, we're not even, we'll probably just have to watch back more replays and more analysis from people to see what went wrong there. But ultimately, I think we can agree on, Oldie, 2 mistakes that led to the goals conceded, right? Nothing really that incredible from Chelsea in terms of breaking us down. It's not like there was any period in the game, too, where we felt like we were really under the cosh from Chelsea either. It felt like we were getting away with it. There weren't any moments I can even think of in the game that I said to Dave, like, oh, we got away with that one. Or they're really putting us under pressure here. Never really happened. It's just 2 goals that came from mistakes. Udogie and Kinski on the first one. Perhaps a combination of Bentancur and Kolo Muani on the second. It's just what it is. Just 2 massive mistakes once again.
Yeah. Hopefully it's ironed out by Sunday.
Yeah. But I think we'll leave it there, everybody. It's unfortunate. It was an excellent, excellent chance once again to rescue ourselves, save ourselves. West Ham once again gave us an amazing opportunity. We've squandered it. Felt like we were so close, though. Felt like we weren't a million miles away from it, though. Felt like we really were just an ounce of better quality, and we would have been able to get over the line today, really. That's how unfortunate. That's maybe the frustrating part, is that we weren't a million miles away from it, really, tonight. It's just... we were close, but not good enough. Not good enough. Close, but not good enough from tonight.
And what concerns me is I'm just looking at a graph here. You look at the home points accumulated this season. Spurs are bottom of the table.
Literally worse in the league.
Form this season. Then you've got Burnley and Wolves, the other 2 relegated teams. And then you've got West Ham, who've picked up 19 points at home. Both games are at home for both clubs this weekend. West Ham are a better team at home, so you would argue the odds are probably against us going into this weekend.
Yeah. The only thing we can cling on to is maybe the fact that we just only need a draw still at this point. If it were a win, I would say absolutely everything's in West Ham's favor.
Yeah.
If we needed to pick up a win. But I mean, a draw, it's like even today, right? Like the difference, it's minimal, really. So it's going to be so pressureful. It's going to be so intense on the last and final day. And we hope to see you there all there with us to suffer through it or to celebrate it. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the support today.
Yeah.
Thank you for riding through this season with us. Only one more game to go. Spurs, as always. I mean, there was a dark thought in my head. It was like, Spurs are a team to leave it till the last day. Like, we're not one of those teams to get it done nice and early, right? We're the type of team to leave it to the last day anyways, just for the entertainment purposes, which is why the Premier League shouldn't even allow us to be relegated, because we are the entertainers of the Premier League, usually.
Well, they won't have anyone else to unite against and hate when we're out of the Premier League, so they need us.
We're drama. We're Entertainment FC. We'll see you next time, everybody. As always, come on, you Spurs. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving up time out of your evenings to join us and watch this with us. And we will see you all over the weekend. Plenty to dissect, plenty to go through. So we'll see you all for it. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.